We'll just do it over, guys. Oh man, fuck. I was like, is something wrong with my camera? What the fuck is going on? My fucking cheap monitor, man. About the cheapest shit ever. And like sometimes, like when I'm trying to turn it off, it doesn't turn off. And then sometimes it just turns off randomly. I'm like, in my camera, in my monitor this time. But yo, guys, welcome to Real Figures. It's episode number 50. 50.5. We'll just do it over, guys. We'll just do it exactly over, like it never happened. And then yeah, we'll get into the show, man. So I'll kind of go through my pickups because I got a lot of cool stuff. Venom. I was just talking about this thing. Yeah, it might be a lot of people's figures of the year, man. Top 10 list. I wouldn't doubt it, man. It's awesome. The Shredder, the Mirage Shredder. Wanted that one for a minute. I won't go through them all, but yeah, these are some of like the favorite stuff that I got this week. This Superman, especially, bro. Todd, man, killing it, bro, killing it, man. I was just kind of shit talking them right now in the past stream because you're getting like the iconic Rogues Gallery at $30, but then you put out like bangers for like that Superman, and then that Cyborg Superman that's hitting right now. A lot of people are picking that up. The Bizarro, he's going out with the bang, man. And then yeah, I was kind of going through my just the stuff I have in a box. I got this Woodford. Might let that go. I don't know. Just thinking about it, I was like, it looks cool, but whatever. And then got the fucking MAFEX Superboy. Man, I had a backtrack on that Eradicator. I haven't cracked these open, but finally got that Reign of the Superman fucking collection. Kind of want to put them on like a cool little display. Got to shuffle some stuff around. But man, this Venom, bro, I can't get enough of this shit, bro. This shit is fucking huge. Hey, yo, pause. The only thing is like I will probably put Kiki on some of this stuff because man, fucking Hasbro, this like leg joint was super loose. Kind of put a little bit of Kiki's right now before the show. But it's still, I don't know, man. I knew it was gonna have some problems just because of how big it was. Hey, yo, pause. But man, it's just such a freaking crazy piece, bro. Like I was just, man, I couldn't wait. Once I started seeing pictures of this thing in hand, the cats overseas are always getting this shit early. This shit is just fucking crazy. It's crazy how fucking large it is, man. It's just fucking hell. You gotta say pause a lot when you're talking about this figure. So big. But yo, guys, that's all I got this week, man. You guys want to see the full list? Kind of check out the previous stream. Probably delete that one. But yeah, I'll start saying what's up to the chat, man. Chat sliding in here. Thanks for jumping on the next stream, guys. You guys are on it, man. We got Zoom. It's a Star Wars Blue Hammer. I know. My man B Weird says hype. He's in the house. Fucking 8K. What up, man? Definitely drop a comment in the chat, man. If you guys are in the chat, man, might do a little giveaway today, guys. A little milestone, episode 50. Took me more than a year to get through 50 episodes. Kind of sucks. Dude ain't done the stream in 2 weeks and forgot how to use his camera. Dude, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Am I frozen? And then when I touched like my camera, I was like, oh, my screen just turned off. I was like, fuck, dude, it's my fucking screen. Temu Real Figures for real, bro. I got that Temu fucking monitor, man. I need to buy a new monitor, bro. But with all this shit going on right now, it's like, don't buy shit right now, dude, until you see shit level out, man. Well, right now, I guess there's a little deal going on, right? NYC Figure Fanatic says, yeah, let's get real. What up, NYC? KJ's in the house. This is perfect. Missed this part. I know. I was like, fucking hell. You know what? We'll just do it exactly over, man. Like it never happened. My man A says, no worries, bro. We here for it. Yo, hey, man, thank you, man. You were the first one in the last stream. Third one this time, man. But thanks for jumping over. Hustle SM is in the house. Says, up, Omar, sub chat. Yo, Hustle, what up? Andy's in the house. Says, I'm dead. You're really starting over. Let's get real. I had to, bro. I was like, man, I already got this shit ready. I was like, man, it's 2 weeks worth of shit. As like I said, man, when you take breaks from doing like a live stream, it's hard to get back into the mix of stuff, especially when there's not that much to talk about sometimes. It's kind of a little light for news and stuff. I got my Gamerverse Venom stalking Rhea Ripley. Hey, yo! Man, I need to get a Rhea Ripley figure. I wanted to get that Ultimate, but it comes with that ring. I think they have an Elite edition coming out that kind of more in the modern attire, but there's got to be a customizer out there that does it right, man. My man NYC saying what's up to Andy's. But yeah, guys, we'll get into the toy news, man. I actually wanted to jump right here into this Transformers, man. Shout out to Rojo. He actually shared this with me last week. this thing is awesome. It's like a Blokies, but Blokies are more kind of like what YOLO Park's doing. It's kind of more of a like a model kit type of piece. But man, they're really affordable, and like the detail and stuff that they're putting into it, they're putting like LED features into this stuff. This one kind of sounds like it actually has some sound features, which is fucking awesome. I was actually watching Bobby Vala's latest video on his YouTube. I've been checking out his YouTube a lot more. He has like more just all around kind of toy topics, not just like, you know, toy news or ranting and stuff. He has just kind of in-depth reviews sometimes with like, you know, industry professionals and stuff. And they were kind of talking about just like where toy news is or toys are going. You know, if you don't sell stuff to kids, it's kind of hard to kind of see where this hobby's going to be in 20 years, you know? But the guy said the toys got to do something. They got to do stuff, you know? And I feel like Transformers, just the gimmick factor, I guess, the playability factor is always transforming. But what these guys are packing into this kind of more for an adult collector, but even for a kid, this thing would be awesome. Let's actually take a look at a video that they kind of put together, because this thing is just too gnarly to explain. It's pretty cool.
Contact Decepticon Master. I am yours to command. Operation Destruction. Strike Force assembled. Atomic Ravage. Eject, eject, eject.
Fucking B word made me laugh. But yeah, man, I think this thing is awesome. Like I said, man, dude, it bums me out that we don't have like toy stores anymore, man. Like, you know, like back in the day we had like Toys R Us, KB Toys. There would even be like a regular local toy shop around. Thankfully, I'm starting to see more and more bubble up. Like within the area that I live in, I've seen like a couple stores, shops just like really kind of start to open up. And just start kind of making stuff for, you know, like more affordable and more kind of available to people, you know. There's this like store that I've kind of checked out. It's called Toys in the Box. It's not too far from like, you know, like local high schools and stuff like that. And people kind of going in there, obviously for like Pokemon cards, but you're starting to see more and more toys fly off the shelf. There's another one kind of not too far from here either. It's called Toy Arena. That's kind of closer to Frankenstein's. They're starting to kind of bubble up a lot more. I've seen more and more people kind of like flock to this stuff. But it just bums me out that kids aren't like have access to this type of like, you know, toy, because these are more affordable, you know. The Blokies Pokemon figures that are out right now, I picked up the Charizard. It's awesome. I was like, this thing is sick, man, for like a little model kit. It's not even hard to put together. It's basically just like a bath, like a huge bath. You just have like multiple pieces. The paint, all this, it feels so nice. And I'm just like, man, this is where toys can kind of keep going, man, for a longer run, because some of the stuff you see here, it's just outpricing collectors, you know, not just adult collectors, but kid collectors. Like their parents are not gonna buy them this stuff all the time, you know. So I think what companies like Blokies, what they're doing, I honestly think that's more gonna be like the future of toys, a lot more than just like a common action figure. Because if kids aren't familiar with the characters, they're not gonna pay $30 for something, you know. That's why like stuff like TMNT, like I like what they're doing too, and they always kind of evolve, put new media out there and stuff. But I'll always go back to like kids not even knowing who the Looney Tunes are. Sometimes companies that own these properties, they don't know what to do with them, man. They don't put them out there. They rarely put out any kind of media behind it. So it's hard, you know. It's hard to kind of sell product off of that, you know. Like I wouldn't even know what's like the best cartoon out there right now. Probably that little dog, right? Bluey or whatever. I've seen toys of that stuff at Target all the time selling, man. But is there going to be any nostalgia for that for an adult toy collector 15 years from now? That's why it trips me out to see Transformers, TMNT, G.I. Joe still popular now, because that's not selling to kids. That's selling more to kind of adult collectors, you know. But I am kind of happy to see that they're kind of still putting media out. Like Transformers movies obviously were a huge thing in the past 10, 15 years. you know, G.I. Joe's coming out with a new video game. That Snake Eyes video game looks pretty cool. So I don't know. I like to see this stuff, and I hope that like more. I guess what I'm trying to say is like more common collectors or just the average kind of joke and kind of come across these toys and see what they're about, man. Because this thing looks like it packs a lot of cool stuff, you know. Especially if it has that sound feature, that should be awesome. Like I want, I want that. I want that. You know, light features. I was just talking about the capes on the McFarlane figures. Shout out to my man Pac Photo sliding in here. You know, we're not gonna see that for a long time, guys. Like soft goods capes on figures, we're not gonna see that from you know, Mattel or Hasbro, you know, with the wire and stuff. I think they're starting to do it with like this cheaper kind of fabric and just loose material, but it's like, look at this, man. This is NECA, bro. This is nothing, dude. It's like, seriously, don't even do it. You're just gonna do that. It just kind of flops everywhere. It's not even worth it, you know. Where you have the Supergirl, and it's just like, man, this is like cool, man. Like this is dope. This should be a common thing, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. Companies got to kind of come with different kind of stuff. And what I'm also trying to say is like Blokies, it looks like they pack in a lot for just a more affordable price, man. Shout out to B where he says, did Robo make this shit? Yo, Ghost Tab is in the building too. He says, yo, congrats on the 50.5 episodes. Yo, man, thank you, bro. Shout out to Ghost Tab. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like I said, be dropping comments in the chat, man. I'm actually collecting names. There might be some giveaways spread out throughout the show, man. I just saw Transformers 1 for the first time last week. I loved it. Oh man, for real, bro. That movie, man, that movie's so sick, man. That really kind of continued a lot, like kind of happened at the same time. I was actually trying to learn more and more about Transformers, like releases that are coming out. And it kind of coincided with that movie coming out too. I think it was streaming on, I forgot what it was streaming on. I think it might have been Netflix. I forgot. And I saw it and I was like, yo, this is awesome, man. And yeah, ever since then, I've been like on a really more of a hardcore Transformers kick, man. This Blokies, I don't know. I like it, but like I said, I'm already kind of leaning to the Yellow Park stuff already. And I'm kind of intrigued by with some of the 3-0 stuff he's doing. And even Hasbro, I kind of want to backtrack on that Studio 86 stuff. I know they're recently kind of reissuing out of Jazz. I'm probably going to jump on that. Goated movie. Yeah. Shout out to Zoom. Yeah, man. That's freaking awesome. Shout out to Raceland. And then yeah, we'll kind of keep it moving. Because from there we jump into McFarlane Toys Doom, the Dark Ages Doom Slayer Elite Edition. I love my boy Todd's marketing, man. He's always got to slide like these like crazy names. Not crazy, but it's good marketing. You know, you call this Elite Edition. You can charge whatever the hell you want. You can charge whatever the hell you want because it's fucking elite, bro. Obviously, the price of this thing wasn't going to be $25. I think that's what a lot of people were looking forward to. Is just, you know, when you think of Todd McFarlane and McFarlane Toys, you think affordability, man. You know, he's always kind of packed in a lot of stuff into these boxes and stuff. And I think he's kind of spoiled some collectors over time, man. And we kind of just got used to, you know, Todd prices, obviously, you know. But Tariff Todd over here now. Now we're getting into like more premium type of releases with the price tags on these things. Because from what I saw, this thing was priced up at $69.99. I had no idea until just recently, man. I saw it go up, and I was like, man, that thing is cool. You know, once I see stuff like this go live, I kind of check out where it's going up for order. If I see more than one, you know, retail site has it, I don't even bother locking in pre-orders anymore because I'm not really trying to do all that all the time. But I do kind of put stuff on the radar that I kind of would want. And this thing just looks so awesome. Like, who wouldn't want this? This is action figure crack, bro. Like, this is sick, you know? I have been seeing some videos of the video game going on right now. It looks crazy, bro. It's just one of those games where you could just like sit back, just kind of, you know, just enjoy yourself, just start killing and killing and killing hordes and hordes of fucking, you know, hell spawn victims and stuff and all kinds of shit. It's crazy, man. So I didn't want this, you know, obviously with the soft goods, like fur mink coat thing that he's got on or a little cape, it just is going to up that price tag a lot more. You know, I kind of understood that. But to see it was going for $70, I was like, man, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Todd. Hold the fuck up. But I don't know. I still think it's going to sell well, man. I saw a lot of places kind of already kind of drying up in pre-orders. And it's just that, man. It's just the price you got to pay to play sometimes, man. It sucks though, like I said, because you're kind of used to a certain price tag. Like 2021 Todd would have put this out for $25, $30. You know, I thought this thing was gonna be kind of closer to 50. So to see it was a little bit more than that, I don't know. I don't even know if it goes in stock if I'm gonna get it. You know, maybe obviously if it catches a sale, but you know, a sale is not gonna be fucking $30, $40 off. It looks cool. He might put out a more basic release. I can't see him doing that, but it has a lot of detail already, man. A lot of good sculpt. Obviously, the paint work is there. It's elite edition, bro. It's got to be there, you know. But still, I don't know about that price tag. You know, I can understand it, but I can kind of also see that it's kind of not for me, really. Especially since I don't really video game too much, man. I know it is a dope ass looking game. I actually got to get around to getting like one of these new gen next gen systems, man. I've been having like a PS5 on my fucking Christmas list forever, but I just end up buying toys for myself, man, you know. So it's just like whatever. But man, I got to get around to getting in the system, and this is a game that I would definitely get. You know, this shit just looks awesome. The artwork on this shit looks crazy too. I've been seeing a lot of artwork just online and stuff. Just the idea of this, like a Doom Slayer, fucking, you know, it's just so sick. I did pick up his first Doom Slayer. So I have that, but this is one that I definitely would have wanted to get also. It would just look cool right there, like next to your spawns or, you know, any kind of demonic hell type figures. Starting to see that a lot more, you know. It would just look cool like that, you know. Especially if Mephisto comes out in Ironheart. Guy have him fighting him. It'd just be fun, man. And like I said, to me, this is like action figure crack. I think this is just sick as fuck, but it's just, man, it's crazy to see this. And this is what I mean, man. This is not for the future collector. This is not for a kid collector, man. $70, that's a lot of money, dude, for just a toy. When you really look at it, it's like, this is a toy. Like, nah, these are like adult collector items, and that's not good for a future toy market, you know. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. But anybody else in the chat going in for this? Because like I said, I did see a lot of the pre-orders drying up online, man. I think it looks awesome, but yeah, it's like my man Zoom saying 70. Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that. And right now we're gonna get into another release, and I think it's even crazier price that at around the same price for Zeta figures. My bad. What's my man Rachel saying? Been catching up to the Savage Crucible streams, and they mentioned 3 more releases in the works for this year. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know at the beginning of this year, at the end of last year, they kind of mentioned that they were gonna put out like not really like what other companies do, where you see like these huge waves of stuff. They were just gonna put out like 1 character, 2 characters, kind of really pump them out relatively close together, faster. I like that. I think that's awesome. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. My man Pac saying I can with all these editions, to be honest. Elite, gold, gold label, platinum, etc. Exactly. It's like collector edition, elite edition. And so it's like, oh man. But that always kind of lets me know that there might be obviously a more basic release down the line. It's all right, yeah, this is elite edition. What would just the regular edition look like? If there is a market for that, you know, like if he has a license for that. Obviously he would, though. I think he would try to get as much as he can out of this sculpt and stuff. But man, it's just like I said, this is stuff that normally maybe 2-3 years ago it would have been priced a lot cheaper and more affordable and easier to purchase and stuff, obviously. But now going forward, it's just like fuck all that shit, man. So I don't know about that. My man's gonna say, don't forget the new points card system. I haven't even paid attention to any of that stuff because it's just I'm too smooth brained for that stuff, and I can't understand any of that shit. It's just like if I see something and I like it and I want it, I'll get it, obviously. But if it's something that now like it's just not within my price range, just stuff that I think I don't want to say this isn't worth it. It looks totally worth it, but it's just I don't know. I don't really need this version of the Doom Slayer like that, and I think other companies might do it. I know Figma did one recently. I don't know if it was the best, but maybe they get around to doing this version. Maybe another company jumps on it because you're starting to see that a lot more. We're actually going to talk about multiple video game action figures today on this show. There's multiple companies doing all kinds of stuff, different scales too. So see like some 118 stuff coming out of Joy Toy. My man fighting Codenames in the house. He says GameStop exclusive Todd. What's up, Omar? Yo, Codenames, what up, man? I know, man. This is Tariff Todd, baby. Tariff Todd strikes, man. Yeah, like I said, when I saw this, I thought it was just not really worth it. To me, but I think it is a cool ass piece. But it tripped me out to see this. I actually forgot to talk about this on my last stream. But next up we move to the Blood Axe Hellspawn thing, and obviously he's got a horse. But man, to see this priced up at that same price, there was a little video that Todd put together on his Instagram, kind of talking about just, obviously all the detail that it has, and it does have it. Also has like that soft goods kind of robe thing that he has on, with the spikes and everything. It looks awesome. It looks totally cool. The axe is got all kinds of detail to it. It's got real chain, I'm starting to like my boy Todd. See all the detail, you see all that. It's like, yeah, you see it, man. Obviously. There is two versions. I think the one on the right exclusive to GameStop. But man, yeah, like I said, $70. I don't know, man. I feel like my boy Todd's floundering a little bit right here, man. Just in case you were wondering what the horse's ass looks like, got it right here. Yeah, I think my boy Todd's floundering a little bit right here, man, because I know he's losing the DC license, and I'm starting to wonder where he's gonna go. Obviously, he kind of teased out the TMNT property that he's doing with the IDW Comics guys. So that's gonna be cool, but it's no DC Comics. It's no DC Comics. So to see Hasbro kind of tied up Marvel for like another 5 years, and then we're starting to kind of learn more and more about Diamond distributors and stuff. What's going on there? From what I understand, Diamond Select's gone. Then no more Marvel Select. Is that true, or did I kind of not or read incorrectly and misread that? That's crazy. I thought Todd would have made a play on that. But yeah, it's just got me wondering where he's gonna go. Really, what's gonna be the stuff that he pumps out more and more? Because if he's kind of saving his budget, kind of pumping it into this stuff, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. This is adult collector, but at these prices, it's just, man, I feel like they're really kind of spreading people thin right there, I think this would have looked cool without the horse. Maybe it would have dropped the price down significantly. But at $70, I just thought, no way. Obviously, it might be a character that needs his fucking horse and stuff, but this Todd McFarlane horse ain't it, man. That shit is not it. Especially the stuff you see coming out of, like, obviously the Four Horsemen. That D20 Fish Toys is doing another run of their horses with their battle armor. Looking forward to that. I want to get a black one. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can miss me with this, but it's just kind of leaving me kind of wondering, like I said, man, where he's really gonna lean into doing. Like, is he gonna really pump more Spawn stuff out? And if it's at these price points, I don't know, man, if that's gonna be a good thing for him, And like I said, this is no DC Comics. That's no DC Comics. Anything he's locked up, the Mortal Kombat stuff, this stuff. I don't know. I gotta wonder what he pivots to, man. But hopefully it works out for him. And we could get back to some of these like earlier releases that he really packed in a lot of value to, man. I feel like this, like a year ago would have been $50 at the most, So I don't know if it's got to do with obviously the tariffs and stuff going on. It might, obviously, he's not one to kind of come out and bring that up a lot of the times, but you are seeing multiple companies bring that up, so I can definitely understand it's affecting him too. Pac saying this def would look cool though next to some of the Warhammer figs. Yeah, exactly, like the Warhammer figs, even like this Doomslayer, man. It's like cool to see that he's like got like this kind of aesthetic going, for multiple lines. It just works, and it's just like, yeah, I would have honestly thought, yeah, McFarlane will pull this off, no problem. And he did. He put together an awesome figure, but at that price point, it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't see $70 here, and then $70 here too, with like a horse that's been reused that just has different kind of add-on sculpt to it, different paint, obviously, but it's just a retool, a reuse of the horse, at the end of the day. And as good a detail as it is, it's still, compared to some other stuff you see from third-party companies, it's like, I don't know. So I don't know, but it definitely fits, like I said, within that same kind of shelf display or whatever. Got like all this like demonic shit going on. Like, that looks cool, man. That's kind of where I have my stuff. I had like my Spawn stuff just on the bottom, kind of shit that looks like that. I just have it on the bottom, kind of going upwards, It's just, I don't know. It's just always an aesthetic that always sells too, man. It's that Todd McFarlane, bro. That vintage Todd stuff, man. That shit looks awesome. And then yeah, the horse's ass, just in case you guys are wondering what it looks like. So yeah, my boy Todd's doing that, and I know he recently put out like a deluxe Berserker figure. This one character named B. I don't know if you guys have read this Berserker comic. It's like Keanu Reeves is like character and stuff. It's kind of like a like him almost. It looks like him, honestly, but obviously his comic version and stuff. But yeah, he's got like this like regeneration factor and all kinds of shit. He kind of reminded me of Wolverine when I read a lot of this stuff. Very gory, obviously. You could just imagine this motherfucker can't die and stuff. He's just kind of like been used as a soldier throughout the decades and stuff all the time. They always kind of send him into battle and shit. just takes over for, you know, different kind of monarchs or countries and shit. I think I read into like issue 5 or 6. I can't remember too much of it, but I did see the Todd put together a figure for it. I can't actually remember the price on that, but was that closer to $70 or was that closer to 50? Because I know it came with a lot of guns, a lot of like weapons and stuff. It's honestly like this weapons pack kind of just repackaged into like a release. I don't know, man. I didn't really think that I would go in for it, so I didn't pay too much attention. But I remember at a Medicom event, they did tease that they were going to do this out. So finally, we got like a full reveal of it, or not a full reveal, but like a little preview to it. So yeah, you're gonna be seeing this soon, and I don't know, man. It would be kind of cool to see MAFEX do a Power Rangers line, dude. I'm seeing this Boom Studios freaking logo right here. I'm like, hey man, if they can license stuff with Boom, they can get into contact with Hasbro, put together like a Power Rangers MMPR Boom Studios version. Man, dude, those Power Ranger comics are sick. The artwork and nice stuff. A lot of the Dan Morris stuff was in there. Awesome. And yeah, man, you see a lot of cool storylines in those comics that, man, if MAFEX could tap into, that would be fucking awesome. This right here just kind of reminds me of like a fucking Keanu Reeves / Winter Soldier. So I don't know if I'll go in for it, but it might be a dope action figure just all around. You could already tell with the gun that he has and stuff. The gear pack and everything. It looks pretty cool. You know, so for a MAFEX release, this looks cool, but it's got me more excited for the potential to see just more Boom Studios kind of characters into an action figure form. That would be awesome. So yeah, I would definitely be in for like a MMPR from MAFEX. That would be insanely cool, you know. Because I don't think those playmates are gonna sell too well, man. Just a thought, just my guess, you know. And then their second reveal of the month is a Bride of Chucky. So this might be kind of closer to the size of that Astro Boy that they put out not too long ago, like 4 years ago or whatever. I think, I don't know, if it was like a short little Chucky doll, like kind of closer to fit and scale with like your 6-inch figures, that would be awesome. I've actually been thinking about getting those like NECA blind box things that they got of all the Chucky stuff. Those look cool, but I don't know that. And then I think the Mesco 5 points Chucky, I think that just looked like a little cool toy. Did that ever come out? I remember talking about that a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. Did that shit come out? Because I think I gotta go check out a review on that. That would be kind of cool to have, just like a little Chucky doll and stuff. This looks cool, especially if you're like a horror fan. You know, it's definitely like got enough detail and articulation to pack in a cool release. If you're not really too particular on scale and stuff, it looks like a cool little Chucky doll, a little action figure, you know. So looks pretty dope. Got the soft goods on them and stuff. And this Bride of Chucky, man, it was just such a stupid movie, but remember there was a lot of hype on it. This was like end of the 90s, start of the 2000s, around that time, I think. I don't know. I remember that time, and it was a good time to be alive, honestly. Just a lot of fun shit would just always happen. But yeah, this movie was pretty fucking dumb, but I always loved those fucking Child's Play movies. They were just hilarious, man. See this little doll always cussing at people. That shit was fucking hilarious. But I can't really remember the movie too much. I'm starting to think it was I'm mixing this up with like his son version, the son that came out. They had like a little baby or something. That was stupid as fuck. After the Bath horse from the Batman wave, I'm never messing with the McFarlane horse again. Yeah, it's just very lacking. I would say that. Very lacking, you know. MAFEX Invincible line would be phenomenal. Shout out to Hustle. Yeah, that would be off the hook, man. But man, I'm actually excited to see what Jada puts together for that, man. I think they're really gonna put together a solid action figure line, man. Just obviously the stuff that we've seen. I don't know, for like a domestic style, you know, figure. I think they're killing it. But yeah, MAFEX would be fucking awesome too. You're right. And yeah, hopefully they do lean into more of these like indie type of comics, man. All that DC and Marvel shit is getting played out by multiple companies. I think even Figuarts is gonna get into like classic Marvel stuff, you know. So that would be pretty cool. We'll see what they put together. Raceland saying, I can't wait for the Wonderfest this year. Hopefully Meditoy shows up with more main orcs and the Lich King. Yeah, I saw some teaser images going around. We're actually going to talk about those today too. But yeah, I know Wonderfest is going to pop off. They had a lot of cool shit last year, man. A lot of cool shit that we're still waiting on to go up for pre-order, honestly. Chucky from Child's Play 2 MAFEX came out 2+ years ago. Yeah. I never looked at a review of that or anything like that, but I would want like a little Chucky little toy, something small, kind of fit in scale would be cool. 50/50 with Jada. What if it's just a die cast and no 112 invincible? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see them going in for that and not and leaving the money on the table. Like I said, I don't see them that um seeing how well their action figure line is doing with like the Street Fighter stuff. Obviously, the hype on like the Scooby Doo stuff that they got cooking. I just don't see them like getting all this money from action figures and then saying, "Oh man, this is an action figure line people are asking for all endless," and then not doing the action figures. That would be like the dumbest reason. But I can definitely see them doing diecast cars. I just don't think that's the only thing they're gonna do. Just because of that, it's just be stupid. Be too stupid. They're a lot smarter than that, you know. So we gotta wait and see, man. But yeah, like I was going back to this Chucky, gets us closer to fucking Halloween season for NECA, man. They do their Monster Mayhem every year. So they kind of drop different kind of teases and stuff, upcoming figures, kind of closer towards the fall. Obviously, you get cool shit for your Halloween little decorations and stuff, or just your shelves, man. Like I always said, around the time that like these theme figures and stuff usually come out, like Christmas, you see these Santa Claus figures. It's the funnest time to play with those toys, obviously. And NECA's always delivering when it comes to the horror stuff, man. Because next we move into the Phantom of the Opera Mask of the Red Death version. And this thing looks pretty fucking gnarly, man. Just spooky as fuck. I could already say it's not for me, but for photography, I always feel like NECA delivers that extra stuff that other companies don't really go in for and do, man. You know, it does have like a soft goods kind of cloak and stuff, so that looks pretty cool. Obviously, it's not going to be fully soft goods because that would be a lot of fabric. But for what it is, this shit looks gnarly as fuck. It has like this creepy ass mask on him, that skull mask and stuff. And then we get the Durag Dynasty fucking Phantom of the Opera. I love that. That shit looks cool. It looks like a blood gang member and shit. That shit looks awesome. So we got the Tupac Shakur look going on. And then obviously you could take that skull mask off. So that looks fucking awesome too. It's that creepy ass face that he has, like deformed and shit. Phantom of the Opera is just spooky as fuck, man. I always look at this character like just such a creep, fucking ghoul type looking motherfucker. But man, like I said, NECA just delivers it when it comes to the scopes that they put out. I can see this thing selling well, man. Like I said, they always tap into that horror market extremely well. I forget the name of that influencer. She always kind of picking up different kind of little horror things. I know she's been like she'll do like little live streams and stuff with NECA and stuff whenever they drop these types of releases. And I don't know, like I said, there's definitely a huge market for it. And like for me, it's not something that I always go into. Like I said, I've only picked up more iconic stuff, Universal Monster stuff. Like I got their Frankenstein. I thought that was a cool one. I always thought Mezco would like give them a run for their money, but whenever I look at the Mezco stuff next to the NECA stuff, the NECA stuff just looks a lot better, even though it doesn't have soft goods. To me, their sculpt work looks awesome. I gotta backtrack and get like a Michael Myers, like a good Michael Myers. The ones that they put out are like from more recent movies, but I hope they do like a more classic one again. Because yeah, I would want to get like that Halloween 1 or Halloween 2, Mike Myers and stuff. And then their Jason too. I have like one of their Jason figures. But yeah, I always feel like NECA just kind of ticks that box for any kind of horror fans out there and stuff. And I think this one will sell really well just because it's got a pretty cool look. Like I said, man, it's got that Durag Dynasty look. So that looks fucking awesome. And then like the accessories that they pack in too, like that staff and shit with the snake and shit with the skull on the top, that just looks cool for anything else, you know. So we got any other kind of stuff going on with that looks awesome. Like just to use it for something else, it looks cool. Maybe even in the back of a diorama or something, just in the back shot or something, little accessories and stuff to kind of make your shot, you know, a lot more filled up with stuff. So that would look cool. Yo, shout out to Liquid in the house. He says, "Sup, hey everyone." Yo, Liquid, what up, man? What's good with you? Yeah, so that's cool that NECA's always doing that for the horror fans. And then slide into some Hot Toys, little 1/6 action. Fucking Star Wars, man. I feel like they take over the month of May. They got obviously May the 4th be with you, and then I think it was the official Star Wars Day not too long ago. It was like a week ago. And god damn it, man, I feel like they're just saturating the market with too many Vaders, bro. They're giving you way too many. I'm still waiting on the one I pre-ordered last year, man. That super deluxe version, like that one looked awesome. It was like battle damage. But this Vader, from obviously Revenge of the Sith, that final scenes where he becomes Darth Vader, it was pretty cool. It was just, you get to understand, especially if you're watching it for the first time. You're a little kid and you don't really understand it too much. I remember I kind of knew, but to really, yeah, see Anakin's transformation from, you see obviously Phantom Menace, he's a little kid, and then you see this movie at the very end. It's just like, yeah, it solidifies it, man. Like, damn, this dude did become Darth Vader. So it was cool. And I always remember this scene. No. Oh man, it was so awesome. It's like all that shit's fucking just malfunctioning and shit. It's just his fucking strength and his force is just so strong, man. Very cool. And just for an iconic, like I said, I don't think you could get more iconic than Darth Vader, bro. For a villain, any Vader Hot Toys I think will look cool. And obviously I'm waiting on the one that I ordered, but hey man, if this was fucking one that I got, I wouldn't be too mad about it. It's obviously a young Vader, it just freshly becomes him, so it's pretty dope. And then yeah, like I said though, I just feel like Hot Toys is just doing too many though. It's just they got this one, they have the Empire Strikes Back one. I think they did a Revenge of the Sith one. They're doing that deluxe battle damage one, those more concept art type. But man, just the detail that goes into it, obviously, is just, it's cool to, if you have it like that and just buy every single version, you have like a whole display of Darth Vader. That would be so awesome. Like you just put them in order, like this is Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, or not Clone Wars, but you see Anakin, you see Clone Wars Anakin, and you see Revenge of the Sith Anakin, then you see this Vader, then you see fucking The New Hope. That would be insane to see like a whole just display across of just pure Darth Vaders. That would be awesome. And just display them differently. Like if I had this one, I would just definitely display him like this, like on that table and shit with these droids kind of putting them together because he was all fucked up. That shit would just look so cool on the display. Like I said, if you have multiple versions, it just looks awesome. And that head sculpt, that Anakin fresh burned head sculpt, just look at this, man. Like, why would you not display it like this? This shit just looks so cool, man. This is like the stuff that like normies, whenever they see this stuff, they're just like, damn, these are toys, these are action figures. Like, yeah, obviously it's more adult, but this shit is just looks gnarly as hell, bro. Like people that are like more normies, they can't believe this is real. Like they can't believe people actually, produce this and for sale and shit. This looks like museum type of shit. So yeah, I would definitely display it like that. Just getting to see that head sculpt. And then obviously you got the deluxe, that medical table thing with the droids. It just looks sweet, man. So yeah, this is up for pre-order now, I think. I think it's closer to the $400 mark just because of the deluxe price tag. Obviously you're getting a lot more than just the figure. But man, yeah, even displaying it like this, just a classic looking Darth Vader. If you don't have one already, it just looks good too. Just the whole silhouette of them and stuff looks nice. And then yeah, obviously the detail. But like I said, if I got it this version, I would definitely want to display it like that. Or even like that, where he's kind of coming off of the bed and shit. No. Oh, that was awesome. It was like, oh man, you idiot, you're choking her out, bro. Are you mad? Why are you mad now? Oh man. So yeah, cool to see, man. But definitely excited for the one that I ordered, obviously. My man A saying, I agree, way too many Vaders. Yeah. My man Code saying, NECA better than Mesco. Watch your back, homie. Oh. Hey man, come on, it's just my opinion, bro. Come on, man. That Vader should come with the voice bits. No, yeah, exactly. That would be awesome, right? Like that would be sick, I know they do the LED features, but yeah, just like a voice feature. Come on, man. Like just you press it, you show people to come over your house. Like check this out. Like that's so awesome, bro. I love shit like that. If they did Hot Toys RoboCops, have they ever done a RoboCop or they haven't? Hot Toys Vader sounds bits. No, I hate you. Yeah, exactly. The classic Anakin quotes. Anakin choked Padme. He is the one that is into that. Yeah, for real. Star Wars is undefeated. Hey man, like I said, I always love to see good Star Wars, man. But it's just it's a trip that you always see the classic. You don't see a fucking new Hot Toys Rey figure. You don't see Poe. You don't see any of that stuff, man. Because yeah, I don't think it's gonna sell as well. Because then from there, moving to the Hot Toys exclusive Artisan Edition Obi-Wan Kenobi. These artisan editions are pretty awesome. They're kind of more obviously more than deluxe price points because they have the rooted hair. So this jacks it up a lot more. It's like goes up like 150, almost $200. But I don't know. I think I'd be happy with just a sculpted out hair, but the rooted hair does add a little bit to it. Just as a collector, I would have to wonder about how long it would last over time. Because it's I don't know. It could definitely be a lot more fragile than just sculpted stuff. You obviously got to kind of maintain it and shit. But man, it's a cool looking Obi-Wan. Obviously, if you're a fan of the prequels, it's probably your version of Obi-Wan. Some people were kind of saying the likeness isn't there too much. Kind of looks a little pudgy face, but I think it looks good, man. Um, like I said, this is like my favorite version of these characters. But man, once I saw that Obi-Wan Kenobi series, I was like, man, it kind of bums me out on some of these characters. It's like I don't know if I want figures of this stuff, man. But I don't know. I just wish Star Wars wouldn't have put those those fucking shows out, man. It really dampened a lot of this shit for me, man. When I see these characters, it's hard to overlook that, because it's like, man, that really happened. Like this dude was so badass in the Clone Wars. Even in the cartoon, he was fucking awesome, General Kenobi. That series where he was like hiding Princess Leia in his coat and they were trying to run across. I was like, this is so stupid and dumb. Or he was trying to like fucking fix the gate and they could have just ran around the rock. I was like, what what is this, bro? Like it just dumbs it down too much. I don't know, it annoys the fuck out of me, man. But man, the fans in Hong Kong and Japan, they still love it, man. That Star Wars celebration was popping out there in Japan. And then you see this stuff going on in Hong Kong. They still love Star Wars a lot, man. And even here too, I think there's still a lot of huge fans of it. Obviously, you got your Hustle saying this. I know my man 8 and Skate, he's a huge Star Wars fan. Who isn't? This shit's dope, man. So if I had money for this, I think I would want like a cool display just of my favorite versions of these characters. Not really the more of the modern shit, but I don't know. That Leia chase scene, yeah. I saw a lot of people talking about that. That wasn't even, like I said, that wasn't even the dumbest shit to me. It was more the stuff with this character. It was like, man, this fool wasn't stupid, dog. He was like one of the more powerful Jedi Knights in that time. It's like he was smarter than that, dude. So I don't know. And even that fucking end scene, that fight scene with Vader, I wasn't that hype. I don't know. I think I was more hype going into it, but once I saw it, it wasn't that great. I was like, the prequels had way more fire shit than this. Way more fire shit than this. So I don't know. So there's that, and then you gotta have my boy Clone Commander Cody taking this dude out, man. He's got that Order 66 hologram too. He's got the Phase 1 helmet, so that looks awesome. And then you get the Phase 2 look also, so you get the different kind of armor and the helmet. And this hologram, this fucking Palpatine hologram is just so sick. I want to get that Black Series that's out right now. This one just for this little accessory, dude. It's crazy to see that. It's like this little accessory is worth getting another figure of this, man. Like I think that shit was just cool as fuck. And like I said, man, that Revenge of the Sith movie, those scenes, I was like, fucking shit, this guy finally won, man. He finally did it. Finally turned the tables on these guys, man. And yeah, obviously he started trying to take these guys out. Fucking Kenobi fucking got away and shit. So I always call this dude a poor shot, but I do want to get that Black Series, like I said. And yeah, if I didn't have a Hot Toys of Clone Commander Cody yet, this would definitely be the one I was going for. It being exclusive, probably be a more limited run, but it is up on the Sideshow Hong Kong site right now, so you can lock it up if you going for that. And then if you got, like I said, if you got it like that, man, you get the Airborne Trooper, the 212th Attack Battalion. You could kind of post this dude right behind him. He did kind of come out of that movie very quick, but it's just a cool ass looking clone trooper, man. Like this shit looks awesome. The helmet looks dope as fuck. Just is like different kind of armor. This looks dope, man. So yeah, like I said, if I had money like that, I would definitely go in for this shit because yeah, this is good shit, man. And I feel like Hot Toys is doing Star Wars the best, man. They're really pumping out like the cool shit. Obviously, it's more premium stuff, so you get like more soft goods. But like I said, I was actually pleasantly surprised with these Black Series. They're not obviously the most articulated figures, but they're cool, man. I thought they were awesome. It's Luminara Unduli and Shakti. Like these are they're killed it with this one, man. Got her kind of behind her and stuff. Like they killed it with these, man. I thought like, for what you're getting with the soft goods and stuff, um, it's good enough, and the sculpt is there, man. Like the head sculpts and stuff, they're dope. I dug these, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna wait on these to go clearance. Like I'm buying these full price because I don't know. It's just to me, design the Star Wars is just it's so easy to put action figures together, and it kind of bums me out that Black Series sometimes has to do some not really fun looking figures, like I know a lot of people are digging that Andor series. There's not a lot of characters in that series that if you're a kid you would want as an action figure. It's like that's what I mean. It's like it's got to have some kind of toyetic factor to it. Even though a lot of people were really digging the series, I actually saw some of the episodes not too long ago, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the tone of it, but man, I don't know. If you're trying to sell toys, it's not really doing much for Hasbro. But it looks like Hot Toys, they really get to tap into the market really hard, man. Because I don't know if they just have more freedom to kind of create or do whatever they want, and Hasbro maybe gets dictated too much from Disney. But I don't know. I always see the stuff that Hot Toys puts together, and I'm just like, damn, this shit is sick, bro. And maybe Black Series already put a lot of these characters out, but I'm saying with the detail that Hot Toys packs into it, is just they elevate these figures a lot more, man, a lot more. So hopefully Hasbro kind of, now that they got the license extended a little bit, maybe they could tap into this more. Just maybe if you're not going to up the articulation, definitely up the deco. Like I said, soft goods with the wires and stuff, that should be more common, not just on Todd stuff and premium releases. It shouldn't cost that much for companies out here, to kind of put together. Rojo's in the house, says bang, 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 bang. Yo, Rojo, what up, man? Like I said, man, definitely drop a freaking comment in the chat if you're in the chat, man. You're going to want to. Obi-Wan show was a bad show with a decent scenes between. My favorite part was when Jedi Liam Neeson showed up at the end. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Did they ever continue that storyline? Because yeah, that's like a loose end right there. It's like is he gonna teach him something, or what's going on here? All these releases just keep showing how people only really care about the prequel and original trilogy. We're never gonna see a Hot Toys Raid 2.0. Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna sell that. Black Series has really upped their game with the soft goods this year. Yeah, man. Like I said, I was surprised how good this wave of Black Series was. Even this one too. I was like, man, this is a dope ass toy. It balances on his like exactly how it's supposed to. It's good. And I'm like, man, this is like original sculpt. I'm like, yeah, they're killing it with this stuff, man. This is the first time I've gone in for like a full wave of Black Series in a while, and I'm glad that their waves have kind of slimmed down a bit. They used to have like fucking full ass waves. Now it's just like 3 figures or whatever. Yeah, they're killing it this year so far, man. Because that one, and then what's the other one that I have on my radar? What's the name of Savage Press? I want to get that figure, man. That shit looks sick. I'm kind of waiting on the sale for that one because I don't know, $40 is a little steep for that shit, but it is a cool looking piece. It's like taller and shit. Ender 2 was good, but not for kids. Yeah, exactly. It had its fucking more adult scenes, and like I said, I like the tone of it, but I don't know. It just doesn't make for good toys, man. It's just like Cassian Andor is a fucking lame character too. Go fuck yourself, Diego Luna. You're lame. It's like, nah, nobody's gonna want to buy a figure of that, especially if you have to kind of redo it and reissue it and reissue it. It's just like, no. If you're a fan of Star Wars, yeah, I can understand to get in there one time, but man, even adult collectors are gonna get burned by that shit. You don't want that shit. This right here, this stuff, I don't care. This looks awesome. Like I'm saying, I want that Clone Commander Cody from Walmart just because of that little accessory. Like it's worth it to me right there, But a Cassian Andor, fuck you. I wouldn't buy that twice. No way. Action figure Boncho's in the house says, hey, yo, Bonch, what up, man? Rojo saying Ghost tab. Was Ghost tab saying Jedi Liam Neeson showed up at the end to get Obi-Wan to chase minorities. Fucking shit, bro. I should not have read that. Oh man, yeah, it kind of ended just abruptly too. It was so stupid. And then Hot Toys exclusive, they also got a Chopper and BD1 Imperial disguise. So like I said, this is more extra, more niche and stuff, Definitely if you're a hardcore Hot Toys collector, hey man, you're gonna get the repaints also. So there is that. And then also, man, more baller type shit. This Jazzing Diorama is a Tumblr from Batman Begins coming out soon. So you're gonna see a pre-order open up for this. It's definitely gonna be a couple $1,000s though. It's definitely not gonna be $100, you know. So yeah, if like I said, man, there's those collectors that got the budgets for this stuff, man. It's awesome. I still gotta backtrack on the Todd one, man. I'm stupid. I keep thinking it's gonna drop in price. I don't want to pull the trigger on it, and it's just gonna be $80. So I'm like, fuck. I think it's like at 140 right now that I can get it at, but I'm like, that's just too much. But man, this with all the detail, with all the weathering and stuff, it just obviously is gonna look real as fuck. This is museum quality shit right here, man. So that's awesome. And every time I see this design to the Batmobile, I love it more and more. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? But man, you see the movie and you're like, oh yeah, it's dope. And then it's just like you kind of are like, yeah, it's not really one of my favorite Batmobiles. No, this is moving up there, bro. This is moving up there to be one of my favorites. This shit's just sick. It's awesome. And I recently went to go back to watch Dark Knight Rises. That movie's not that bad. I was too hard on that, man. I think I saw it twice. I remember seeing it in theaters, and I remember seeing it a little bit after it came out, obviously for just digital or whatever. And I was like, man, it's not a good one. And then I think it recently came out again on Netflix. And I caught it, and I'm like, I like this shit. This is pretty fucking dope. The only thing I didn't like was Bane in that shit at the end. In the beginning, he's awesome. Do you feel in control? It's just so awesome. I was like, man, that's fucking cold blooded to tell somebody that. Like, oh man, that was just so bad. But at the end of the movie, I don't know what the fuck happened to his character. I was like, the fuck? I was like, fucking Cuck Bane. I was like, come on, bro, you're badass. So I don't know. Hard, Fast, and Ugly saying the Tumbler was always my favorite Batmobile, but the new design on that State Farm commercial, goated. Hey, that State Farm commercial was actually pretty good, man. I remember watching that. When did that come out? The Super Bowl? I was like, dude, this looks good for a Batman show. I got the Hot Toys Tumbler, and that thing is easy to break. All those panels come out easy. Oh, that sucks, man. The Jazz Inc. stuff, just I don't know. I have to see them side by side, but I've seen that Jazz Inc. 66 Batmobile with the fucking chrome and everything. I'm like, man, that looks beautiful, bro. Like, fuck, man, that looks awesome. This is definitely my favorite, but it was the first one I saw on the big screen. Yeah, like to me, I'll always have Batman the Anime Series as my favorite. Just that long ass one, super iconic, bro. That word, I use it a lot. That's iconic. I just even remember like the beginning of the cartoon and shit. That shit would just turn on. You see that shit. I was like, man. But also that one, it's not really too practical since it's so long. I always would wonder how the fuck does that fool turn that motherfucker? Like, bro, how the fuck you drive that shit? It's just so fucking long. Hey, yo, pause. This shit right here, I was like, man, this looks fucking awesome, bro. It's got all the gadgets. Obviously, shit looks crazy, man. Like, man, I can only imagine seeing this thing rolling down the fucking street. It's just like, holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck, bro. And then obviously that quote, does it come in black? Oh man, it was just fucking awesome. I love it, man. Yeah, it's just moving up there. Obviously the 89 Batmobile, a lot of people like that one. I like that one. I've always had a love for the Batman Forever one too, also. Yeah, the Batman Forever joint was fucking awesome too. So yeah, there's a lot of cool ones, man. But this one's moving up there, man. So if you got the money for that, there's that. And then also Mondo teasing out their Mum Raw 1/6. So we did see this at I forgot what the last con that they were at was, but beginning of the year they had it at a show. So it looks like the pre-order is opening soon. And yeah, like I was saying at that show, I forgot what it was. I can't remember if it was like WonderCon or some shit. I think it was that. Yeah, this was like a showstopper piece. So definitely excited to see the full reveal of this, the pre-order. Obviously, this photographer, Raul Barrero, Masters in Photos, Instagram, kills it, man. He fucking sells the fuck out of those Motu figures. So I'm excited to see that more so than the pre-order. I don't think I'm gonna go in for it, but it did look awesome. Very cool piece. And then they put up for pre-order their 1/6 X-Men 97 Nightcrawler. So this is up right now on the Mondo site, man. I was kind of wondering about when they would do this character, man, kind of articulation they were gonna pack into it. Got a little bit creative with the crouching poses right here, got the bent knees and stuff, so it's doing that. Definitely a character like this definitely gotta be posable, man. So I think they did what they could. Obviously they're gonna pack in the accessories and stuff to kind of really dress it up, but sculpt wise and everything, I feel like they executed pretty good. And like I said, their accessories always kind of make the figure shine, so you get the extra head sculpts and stuff, more of a classic look. I like that. I wish Marvel Legends would get around to doing that stuff, man. It's just like, man, if you're gonna put the X-Men 97 Nightcrawler out, it's like, man, you should have given us these like more comic book head sculpts, because it's the same body. It's the same, it's just a more updated body, but it's the same costume. I mean, you know. And it's like, I like that Mondo does that. It's like, yeah, they're making the X-Men 97 branding and everything, but they still know that people would want these more classic looking heads, you know. And I don't know. I just does everything have to be maximum to get different kind of head sculpts and stuff? I know they did that for that Hulk. Where on the Hulk, I didn't really think it was a good idea. Like I said, I thought it would just been cool to get the same version, just different expressions. But if you're gonna just give us like one type of head sculpt, just switch out the hair pieces, man, and pack that in. Like I think that would just be better for fans to collect that way, you know. Just yeah, sometimes you see stuff and you're like, I already got this fucking character. Why do I got to get it again for a different head sculpt? That's stupid, man. You know. Um, Nightcrawler sold out. Oh damn, yeah, he's a fucking popular character, man. I'm excited to see when MAFEX puts together the Nightcrawler. I know they have a couple of leaks going on right now for like Iceman and a Beast and stuff, but man, I feel like Nightcrawler is one that they can easily put together, man. You know, maybe use that Nightwing body a little bit, or I don't know, maybe get some reuse out of like a Spider-Man body or something. But I feel like they could put a Nightcrawler together pretty good. I recently got the X-Men 97 one, like I said, but um, I kind of put these older head sculpts on it. And yeah, you know, because I had them, I'm like, okay, that's cool. But if you're a new collector and you see this version of Nightcrawler, it's like, maybe you're not a fan of it. Maybe you want a more classic look, or vice versa, you know. So I always like it that Mondo kind of packs it all into one release. That's cool to them, and they don't have to do that, honestly. Like, they don't have to, but I think to justify some of the costs, they kind of see that, you know, they win, collectors win, and that's a good thing, man. That's a fucking good thing. Ghost Dad saying my fave is always going to be the 89 Batmobile. Yeah, 89 is super classic. Ghost Dad was saying Dark Knight Rises is not bad. It's just hard to compare to the Dark Knight. Also, Batman keep attracting ugly girls except Katie Holmes. Yeah, Katie Holmes, bro. Like I said, Batman Begins, man, bro. Maggie Gyllenhaal, yeah. But man, Catwoman looked pretty good in Dark Knight Rises. What's that chick's name? Anne Hathaway. She's not bad, bro. She's pretty hot in that movie, actually, honestly. Especially that scene where she gets into that senator's car. She's like gets into the limousine and shit. What does she tell him? I forgot what she tells him. Oh, can I catch a ride? And he's like, oh, you're reading my mind. I was like, man, that she was good in that movie, dude. Like, seriously, that Catwoman, I was like, man, I don't think I appreciated it enough when I first saw the movie. I was like, man, you know what? She was pretty seductive, and she was like smart, like, you know, streetwise and shit. Like, when she gave that motherfucker the cell phone, she's like, call it in, she's gonna bring it in. And she's like, who's gonna look for you in here? He's like, they're gonna look for me, but they're looking for that guy all across the city. And you just dial the cell phone. I was like, man, that's awesome. I was like, that's so sick, so clever, dude. I was like, fucking badass, man. I'm excited for the in art, dude. That in art Catwoman is gonna be fucking a must cop. I'm excited for that, man. But jumping back to Marvel, keeping with Marvel, we jump into the Marvel Legends tease of the week, and we got Shauna the She Devil coming to Marvel Legends soon. Yeah, this looks fucking awesome, man. Like I said, this looks good, man. Whenever they do the ladies' head sculpts, I'm like, man, they knock it out of the park. Like I said, I was a little bit bummed about this Supergirl. It's like the head sculpt is just, she's like too man-jawed, kind of. It's just like, I don't know. I was like, it looks okay, but this Shauna, she looking good, bro. I was like, man, this looks awesome. It's just the only thing I would have to wonder, obviously, is just the wild hair. It's not gonna allow for a lot of mobility and stuff, especially looking up. But that body, bro, that's gonna get used up for a lot of customs. And man, it looks like they got a Savage Land Rogue base body ready to go. It's coming. It's coming. I know the customizers are gonna want to wait. They're gonna probably get around to doing that. You could probably do it easily, just popping a Rogue head sculpt on there, maybe. Especially that J. Scott Campbell one, that with the more like wild hair and stuff. I like that head sculpt. I actually put that on my 97 Rogue. But man, popping it on this, that would look awesome. But I think Marvel Legends is gonna get around to doing that. So yeah, if you have the Kazar and stuff, you got the Zabu and shit. I didn't build out that bath, but that was an awesome looking bath, and I could probably see a lot of people backtracking on the bath now, kind of get a cool little display going. But yeah, this is an easy pickup, man. And I think this is gonna be one that's gonna sell out. It's gonna sell out, and people are gonna probably be trying to backtrack this one. That Power Princess that came out like a year ago or 2 years ago. I'm glad one day I caught a link on that to Sci-Fi Toys. Gotta follow Preternia, man. Preternia on X is like God. He's a godsend, bro. Coming with the links all the time. Yeah, I remember that one. I was like, fucking thankfully, man, because I think that one goes for like $100 or something like that. I don't know if this one would probably be there. Hopefully there's more mass produced, but I don't know what the fuck happened to that Power Princess, but that one was not produced that heavy. So who knows? Maybe this one might be that case. And like I said, since it is good custom fodder, maybe people are buying multiples of them, man. So when you see this go up for pre-order, definitely lock it up. There's no other information on it now, where it goes up for pre-order or how much, or if it's in a multi-pack or whatever. But yeah, this is one to definitely put on your radar for interested. Don't wait on it, guys. Don't wait on it, man. Hell yeah, Catwoman was hot in Dark Knight Rises. Yep, she was, bro. I gotta say, man, she was. Can't wait to see what people do with this buck. Yeah, exactly. You know it's gonna get crazy, man. And even if it's not a Savage Land Rogue, it's just, man, you buy multiples of this body and just plop different heads on it. Like, hey, yo, we're in action, bro. Marvel Legends is doing figures in a jar now. Yeah, exactly right. The jar, you got the Maximum series, and then you got the jar series. It's like, yeah, I'll pay $50 for this. Oh man, so yeah, this is gonna be a cool one to keep tabs on as more information comes out. My boy Tyler L's gonna get a couple. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hopefully it's not $35. I know they're scheming over there at fucking Hasbro, trying to blame the tariffs. It's like, bro, they struck a deal. No, guys, these are in production and we paid for all this bullshit. So we gotta wait to see that, man. But they better get their shit together, man, because the bootleggers are gonna start fucking pumping Marvel Legends out too, man. Because it looks like they're already getting around to doing amazing Yamaguchi style figures. Next up, we got the Kane Parker Scarlet Spider-Man and shit. And this shit look kind of dull, man. I was just tripping, man. They put this up on their X account, and they actually kind of had to clarify some stuff. Because yeah, a lot of people were kind of going in on just the paint. It just looks super dull, and I don't know. I was like, man, is this the best image quality? And yeah, this was coming directly from them. But like I said, they kind of had to clarify a bit. So they said this is more like the actual color. There was something wrong when Photoshop that caused the aberration. We will re-upload the photo. Sorry, guys. So yeah, they kind of just wanted to clarify. I don't know what the fuck they're typing. Aberration? The fuck is that? You fucking Japanese or Hong Kong bootleggers, learn English. So yeah, they were kind of trying to clarify it, but man, figure looks good, man. You know, figure looks good. I think we might get a re-release of this one from the Marvel Legends line pretty soon. Especially on one of these more updated bodies. It's just like, god damn it, man. They waited so long to go pinless on Spider-Man figures, and then we got that new your Val's body, and then also the Amazing Fantasy body. And it's just like, yeah, now you want to see all the updated stuff, man, you know? So hopefully they get around to that soon. Because no Spider-Man going forward should have pins on it. They should all be on these pretty good bodies, man. It's like, that's why when you see shit like on that Sunfire body and shit, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Go fuck yourself. Like, seriously, guys, go fuck yourself, man. I'm not buying any of that stuff. It's got to be like fully pinless now, you know? And the toe articulation too, man. That shit should be standard on Spider-Man figures. Just my opinion. I know some people aren't huge fans of it. I'm actually kind of wondering why the hell they did the toe hinges on the fucking Venom, bro. I'm like, that shit, that's not gonna last. They were pretty loose already. I was like, man, this shit should be more tight, you know. And like I said, this shit was loose. Kiki's kind of doing something to it, but yeah, I was like, what the fuck, man? You know, this is a heavy ass fucking toy. It's like, take that into account to the resistance of the plastic. You guys are the toy designers, the toy makers, you piece of shit. It's like, I'll never forget about that Sentinel debacle, man, that HasLab, like with the fucking knees. Oh man, I'm so glad. I'm not glad that I passed up on them because I would have wanted them, but I remember just thinking, you know what? I want 3 at least, and I can't afford them, so I'm not getting any. And then yeah, I remember the whole fucking debacle to the fucking knees. I don't think it was like the hugest issue, but any issue is not welcome, bro. When you're paying that much money, it's like, fuck you. It's like that fucking what was that helicopter, the Dragonfly? my fucking canopy. I thought that was just mine. I remember when I got it out of the box, I was like, man, this shit looks like it's broken. When I tried to open it, it just looked like it stressed the plastic more. And I was like, fucking shit. And I remember I talked about it on here, and I was just like, whatever. Man, I heard that was like a massive QC issue. Like a lot of people had that. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, nah, man. That's why, dude, their shit going forward, they better not do any more fucking hazards. They better all be like that Dragon Man and that fucking those Sentinel 97 joints. Fuck that, dude. I'm not paying $400 close to that, and shit comes all fucked up. Like, no way, dude. There should be a way where you can get a refund, somewhat of a refund. You know, it's like I'm not gonna break my shit just to get a refund. You guys are sending broken shit, bro. Savage Crucible Wave 2 is on the way. Yep, I saw that. I'm excited for that. I want my warrior with ball and chain. That's a dope ass one. Damn, you're right, Omar. I forgot they revealed the Minotaur at Wonderfest. Yeah, they revealed a lot of shit, bro. We still haven't seen, man. We gotta wait on that, man. But yo, like I said, it looks like the bootleggers are coming out pretty fast, man. They're getting around to bootlegging these bodies and stuff, and giving us the characters that the companies aren't doing, man. Because shit, they haven't done a fucking Kane, Parker, Spidey and shit. I know these guys also showed off like a symbiote Spider-Man too, so black costume. That's awesome. That's an easy repaint that Kyoto could have done, and they didn't get around to doing that. And they're pretty slow, man, to repump stuff out. Because next up, we move into official Amazing Yamaguchi cable, so we get a 2.0 version or 1.5. It's got same accessories plus, so you get more shit this time. Where I was just kind of talking shit about that fucking Black Series Cody figure, how I didn't want to rebuy it, but for one accessory, I don't mind. I'm like, whatever. This right here, having to cough up like another $100, it's like, fucking assholes, fuck you. So if you don't have it, it's a good one, obviously, to get. I never picked this up, so I don't know. I'm kind of putting it on my radar. It would look cool next to that Yamaguchi Deadpool. I don't know. Might see what's up with this one, because like I said, I've never picked it up, but I'm not like the biggest collector of Amazing Yamaguchi stuff. I do love the stuff that they do, though. It always looks awesome. And then this one, like I said, it comes with a couple more accessories than that first release. So you get like this huge ass fucking sword, get that dope sword, and that fucking knife that turns into like a gun, or it kind of ports into the gun, kind of use it as a handle for the gun. And then you got like these like hologram type of things, so little honeycomb effect pieces and stuff. That looks awesome. I remember Snail Shell had put out these effects for that Phantom release, and man, those things sold out fast. I wish I would have bought some, because they look fucking dope as fuck. I don't know. I feel like customizers could just probably get around to 3D printing these. I don't see them too often, but I always do like these little honeycomb effects. I've seen like Evangelion figures with them and stuff. They always look cool. So it is kind of cool to get this on this cable. And like I said, if you don't have it previously, it's a solid get. Yeah, I might be in for it. I'm not 100% sold on it, but I always did like how it looked, especially with the guns. We don't get any of the solicitations right here with the guns, but it does come with it. But yeah, I remember that first release where I don't know, they just get super dynamic. You guys already know, man, those fucking Yamaguchi figures. I think a lot of people right now are waiting on those sexy ice figures that are hitting right now overseas. Oh, those things look crazy, bro. And yeah, the reviews are coming in. It looks like they put together another solid release, man. People were huge fans of that Mantis girl from last year. That's just awesome. So yeah, definitely Yamaguchi aesthetic, and their figures are pretty solid. People are always after him, man, because next up, moving to the Ninja Gaiden 3 or 2. I forgot. Was this number 3? Because Ryo Hayabusa. I didn't pick up that first release, man, but man, every time I saw it, I was like, man, that shit does look awesome, bro. Like I said, when we talked about this teaser, I'm kind of waiting around for that Bro Toys version. See if I like that a little bit better. But man, for a character like this, Yamaguchi's there for it, man. I just don't like that fucking hole in his ass. It's like, holy fuck, come on, guys. We don't need to have that there. But the accessories it comes with is fucking awesome. Like this huge ass fucking weapon and shit he has. This shit is dope as fuck. And then I think this arm wasn't on that first release, right? Like that veiny ass arm. Hey, yo, pause. Super veiny. But it does look cool, man. I don't know. hopefully the Bro Toys one is cool because I don't want to be waiting around and then not have a Ninja Gaiden figure, man. Because that first release looked pretty dope, and this one looks cool too. I didn't get a side by side images, but is it the exact same figure just with new accessories, or is it a lot different? Because this one looks a little bit more basic. It looks a little bit more basic than that fucking first one, man. I really liked how that first one looked, and that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting on the Bro Toys to put theirs out, to see if I like that one better. Because I don't know. I don't wanna miss out, you know. Yeah, this is from Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. Okay. So I guess that first one was from Ninja Gaiden 2, I think, if I can remember correctly. And yeah, it might have a different design on them, but yeah, overall it looks pretty cool. And then Kasumi, we got Kasumi coming out also. So we got this version of her. And did the first one come out, or is this I'm already kind of confused now, because when I saw this chick with the fucking purple hair, I was like, wait, who the fuck is her? Who the fuck is she, man? I already forgot how many releases they've teased out. So I was actually kind of confused on this. But I believe this is the second version of her too. This is the second release of her. I can't even remember the first one if it came out yet, man. If it didn't come out, it's kind of stupid of them to kind of put up another pre-order for another version. It's like, come on, guys, slow it the fuck down. But man, something about their lady figures are looking a lot better to me than the dudes, man. They're definitely cleaning up the knees a lot more than their past releases. I don't know. I like the ladies that they're doing, man. They look like they're, I don't know. I like them. They just hide the Yamaguchi aesthetic a lot better to me, man. You know, because the one thing right here with this fucking Ryo Hayabusa or whatever is the fucking shoulders. I don't like that shit, man. It's just like, I know it allows for more range and stuff, but man, the shoulders and that inner part of the elbow, I don't like that shit, bro. Like, look at this shit. I don't like that shit, man. I wish they could come up with a different way to do that. And then since the ladies are a lot more slimmer and stuff, obviously more slender, you don't really see that huge ass fucking shoulder. So they can hide it a lot better, you know. And then like I said, their knee articulation and stuff, it looks good, man. Like, to me, this looks solid. Even if you're not a Ninja Gaiden fan, it just looks like a badass ninja, bro. She looks badass. Get the Rebel Tech. That's what I said. Yeah. I don't know. I want to see both. I want to see side by side. I'm tired of fucking. I was talking about that with the Lord of the Rings releases. It's like, okay, Figuart said they're doing them, and then that Hellcat stuff's pretty good, and then now you got Noda sliding in, and it's just like, god damn it, can I see all the options first? Different suit, I love both. My man Zoom, yeah, I know Zoom's getting them. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool, man. So definitely a solid figure also. And yeah, their stuff always sells out anyway, man. It's just like, that's what gets me a little bit nervous about sometimes not jumping on pre-orders. It's like, and you start seeing them dry up and shit, and it's just like, god damn. But then they do get around to doing fucking reissues like this Cable, obviously. So you get the opportunity to kind of backtrack a little bit, maybe down the line. Maybe it's a better release. Obviously, he's got more shit. I would think it's better, right? You know, there's that. So don't always got to jump on them right away. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. But it was a cool looking one. And then also they're doing a Hatsune Miku figure. So from what I understand, this is like a more exercising video game and stuff, and they kind of just use these like avatars and stuff to kind of make different editions. I think there was a Fist of the North Star version of it where you had him on the cover. I forget the name of the main character, but that him on the cover, and then they had this version where I guess she's just on the cover and stuff. And yeah, I've always wondered, who the fuck is this chick? Why the fuck is she always on Ami Ami's fucking homepage and stuff all the time? So you get statues of her, plushies, figurines, figures. It's like, god damn it, guys. So I don't know if I would go in for this right here, but man, looking at this like body shape, and like I said, they're cleaning up the knees, they're cleaning up a lot of stuff, man. Man, this would make a good base body for my girl Jinx from season 1 of Arcane, baby. I've already gone on my fucking rant. I was like, man, this character was so badass, bro. I wanted figures of it, man. And I was just like, nah. After season 2, I was like, nah, no way. Season 1, man, she was fucking badass, bro. I would love to get an action figure of her from season 1. I feel like this body right here would be good. Like, if they did something like this, it just kind of sucks that this isn't like a Japanese animation, so I don't think they're really ever gonna do it. Maybe not. I don't know. I know Good Smile got around to doing like Nendoroids of it, but if it was like a Japanese animated character, they would have been pumping figures out of this character, man. But I don't know. I feel like this is like a good body for that. You know, they can kind of just reuse that shit because it's got like the same kind of body shape and stuff. And then yeah, all their accessories would be just so awesome to get, man. Like, yeah, give me a season 1 version of this character, and I'll probably buy 2 because she was fucking sick. Like I said, that just bums me out that they fucking tore her character apart in that season 2. The whole show, it got so stupid. I was like, what the hell happened here? And it took them a long time to put out season 2, so that sucks. Um, Natsume is from a game called Volcaloid. I think is singing related. It's basically Goomer bait. Oh man, is that what it is? It kind of looks like it. It's like, yep, this is definitely got its market, man. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just since I don't know. I see the character a lot, but I'm just like, I don't need a fucking character of this shit, especially this type of fucking figure. It's like because it's a fucking jump rope. Nice. It's just like if this game is about exercising, it says like maybe put the fucking toys down and go exercise. Like I don't think you need to buy a little mascot to an exercise game. It's just too much. But yeah, it is a good way to kind of put this character out, kind of behind something, you know. She's like video game character. Okay, guy. What's the jar for, buddy? So yeah, and like I said, it gives you like these kind of dumb accessories, but obviously it makes sense for the video game and stuff. It's just like, nah, this is dumb, man. So I'm not feeling it. But like I said, I kind of just saw it for this. It's like, man, you guys already kind of have a good base body for that, man. You can easily do this. I think forget the name of the studio that put this show together, but I think they would be happy to license the arcane stuff out. They missed the mark with like getting toys out and shit, especially after season 1. Any kind of merch out. I thought there was gonna be action figure companies lined up to make that stuff, and there was nothing. And then season 2 came out, and then like I said, it's just I was like, oh fuck, they ruined this shit so quick. They had fucking endless money they could have been made, man. So they fucked up, man. But yo, keeping it with this whole video game theme of action figures, like I said, man, even Joy Toy is getting into the market with their stuff. Obviously they're known more for like their Warhammer stuff. Obviously, like kind of more miniature models. It got some kind of video game, some kind of board game play. But man, they're going in on the TMNT stuff, and it looks like they're starting to also make SNK figures, man. So they got the hero team, and they kind of get like a video from online. Let's check it out because these figures look pretty dope. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Honestly, like to see all the all the accessories they get packed into this. Obviously, I think they have to since it's smaller scale. It's like they can definitely pack in a lot more into the boxes. Kind of ups the price a little bit, but not too much. It's still relatively more affordable than yeah, getting like a 112 release. It will jack it up to like 80 or 90 bucks. So at $40, I think these are cool, man. You know, if you're like a 118th collector, it's just the more the merrier at this point, obviously, because yeah, and you know, 112 and 16 stuff, they get a lot of stuff get made for them. But man, you're starting to see more and more 118 stuff. And I don't know, man. King of Fighters, I feel like it's getting a lot of love right now, man. You got this. I think you got Tenshi putting their SNK figures out. You're gonna see some Storm Marine and stuff come out soon. That I think I'll be saving my money for. But overall, not a bad release from them, man. You know, like I've brought up in the past with their TMNT figures, it's cool that they do like these bursts of characters like in one pre-order, you know, so they'll open up 3 characters or 2, and they can kind of pump them out pretty fast. And yeah, you could get around to building a pretty good roster in a short amount of time. So yeah, we got Kyo Kusanagi, so it's cool flame effects and stuff. Like I said, all this for $40 is not bad, you know, it's not too bad. But since it is more 118 scale, or it's 118 scale, it's like, yeah, it's expected. But yeah, it's cool. It's just, to me, it's kind of struck me as a little bit random because it's like, hey, King of Fighters. It's like, hey, I don't know, maybe they could have got around to doing a Street Fighter line first, get people in there. You know, you see all the hype going on over there with the Jada stuff. Like I just mentioned, the Storm Arena stuff. I don't know. I think it would have been a lot smarter, but SNK is still dope, and it allows them to kind of make different kind of bodies too. Maybe they can reuse some of this stuff for future lines. Next up, we got Goro, like that name. And like I've said in the past, King of Fighters is not something that I'm too familiar with. Never really had a game, but it was always an arcade classic. And obviously, you go to the arcades, you end up playing it a couple of times here and there. This isn't the character I really remember too much. I think it was just one that I never really picked. It's kind of winning for like my boy Terry Bogard and shit. But yeah, also kind of comes with this like ground pound effect and shit. So that looks pretty cool. And then my boy with the main crop top, we got Hero team, Benny Maru, Nikaido. Yeah, man, this is that fucking classic shit right here, bro. This dude looking slick, homie. So yeah, another one kind of like I said, kind of round out like a short roster for the time being, but it looks like they might go deep, man. You know, them kind of putting out 3 characters right away. It's like, okay, yeah, you could probably see another pre-ordering up pretty soon with another 3 characters, and then yeah, you'll be on your way already, man. So $40 a pop, or you could kind of go in for them as a set and get them at I think $109, I think on 5K from what I saw. I think that would be the move, honestly, if you really are kind of set on getting this. It's just like, yeah, get them as a set, save yourself a little bit of money, because yeah, $33, $35, that's a way better price to me. You know, that's pretty sweet. And yeah, you'll be on your way to collecting a cool collection, you know, of especially if you're a fan of this, man. Shout to the Wheels of Life. If you guys did King of Fighters, check out their clothing collection by Woodstuck. Shout to the Wheels of Life, man. I gotta check that out, man. I mean, some cool t-shirts that I always see get made, you know, especially with like the Marvel stuff. Shout out to my man Andy Spandies. He's always kind of putting me on to like dope fucking like artwork and shit that gets put on like these more vintage looking t-shirts. And I don't know, I don't have money of all that stuff, but I think it's always dope as fuck. Hustle was saying about the Bro Toys. Bro Toys makes a great figure. They're super limited in the articulation department, but overall spectacular pieces of art. Yeah, I gotta wonder now. I didn't actually know. I haven't really picked anything up. I know they did that God of War figure. I didn't pick it up, but I thought it looked great. Johnny Bravo half shirt looking all right. Yeah, it does look like Johnny Bravo. Huh? You just put some sunglasses on him. That'd be sick. King of Fighters messed my fingers up with the supers. Yeah, man. You fuck yeah. Any fighting game, if you're really into it, dude, you're gonna get those fucking blisters on your fucking thumbs for sure. Joy Toy 118 Giants, yeah. They're definitely the company leading the pack, right? Like them, and I see the Acid Rain stuff too, always teasing out like little different kind of like squad, you know, soldiers and shit. They look dope. But man, it's not really a scale I collect, so it's not something I go down for. I can't believe King of Fighter made Johnny Bravo woke. come on, Go Zev. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty cool releases to see from Joy Toy, but like I was saying, for my money, I think I'm gonna be waiting for the Storm Arena stuff, man. The King of Fighters license that they have, the Dark Stalkers, and then we get the Baki Hanma and the Street Fighter stuff that's getting shown off recently. I don't know if you guys follow Mr. Lee. He's kind of getting some early looks at the Street Fighter line, and also shout out to Lil Fan _09, man. Kind of took some pictures of the can, and yeah, the Mr. Lee video was fucking awesome. I was like, yeah, this thing looks sick. And I'll say it again, guys. Jada Toys Killers. I know the first time I said that, I was getting a little bit of shit, man. But the more and more I see coming out from this, the more and more I'm liking, man. This looks good. This looks really good, man. No shot to Jada, though. I think they're still putting together awesome pieces. And you know, obviously, since they already kind of filled out that roster already, they can move on to other stuff. Man, this Storm Arena stuff just looks fucking good, bro. Like giving you different expressions, obviously with the head sculpts, multiple accessories too. Like, man, this is gonna be a good line, man. So yeah, I was really digging how this Ken looks. Like I said, this is more a Ken that more resembles like that MVC2 version. You got the longer hair and stuff and everything. The yellow fight gloves and shit. So I don't know, man. This shit looks good. I was like, do I need another Ken Masters when it looks this good? Yes, man. Yes, that's gonna be a yes all day. So kind of, I don't know, man. Like, fuck, if this would have came out before Jada Toys, it's like, fuck, you don't feel so fucked up about it, you know? Because it's like, yeah, this would have been a must get, easily get. But man, since the Jada stuff is already out, and it's just like you already have these characters, even though they're different looks. It's for me, I'm having a little bit of hesitation. But when you look at the price points that they're offering them at, It's like, man, how can you pass up on these, man? It's just more Street Fighter, baby. I guess it's gonna be more Street Fighter, man, because they're not stopping there. Obviously, the next one to come out is Ryu. So we already got to see that pre-order go live. And then after that, we get Sagat. So obviously from the Street Fighter Alpha 3 look, got the different colored trunks. I'm still waiting on that Jada Toys fucking Sagat, man. I still got to get my hands on that. That one in the Blanca. I can't wait for those. But man, like I said, after just seeing more and more in-hand images, the one thing I was kind of not too big a fan of was like that ab crunch. That shit looks kind of weird, man. It's like I kind of wish they would have done the reverse ab crunch thing. You're seeing like Spider-Man figures come with. But I don't know, man. If it allows for mobility and they think it's good, I want to see it in hand for myself. But yeah, it kind of looks a little bit off when you see this character like the guy. You see this little tiny crunch. But if it does the job that it's supposed to, then hey, man, fuck it. You know, maybe it was just a design choice that they decided to make. But and it kind of looks a little funny, you know. Ken looks dope. Yeah, Ken looks dope. Exactly. And when you have the gi on, it's like, yeah, it covers that shit up and you can't see shit. But when you take it off, it's like you see that shit right there. And for Ken, it looks a lot better because he's like obviously a more smaller body. It just looks off right here with the Sagat. Because it's like huge ass torso. And it's like got this little cut right there. It looked kind of funny. They probably should have made that wider for him to kind of incorporate the entire ab right there. Because for right here, Ken, it looks like it fits pretty good within his like fucking six pack. It's got like that bottom cut. It has like a break right there naturally. Where right here it just looks a little unnatural. It's like what the fuck. So I don't know. That Storm Arena Sagat looks amazing. Sorry, Jada. Yeah, it does. That head sculpt, man. And like I said, they're gonna. I don't know. It's just crazy to see like how companies like come together with like their releases and stuff. Because I always thought Jada for their price was just awesome, hands down. Would never need another Street Fighter line. So to see these guys are able to do it also for that price point, it's like, what the fuck? Why is your Storm shit been so expensive? Why haven't you guys done this a long time ago, you fucking idiots? So I don't know. Gotta wait to see just the future of this line, man. But if it's coming out looking this good, man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And I hope they aren't as slow to pump out shit like they were with their regular Storm figures. Because that Mortal Kombat line, I would hate to have a collection of that shit. That's like unfinished. You have like 30 fucking Scorpions and 30 Sub-Zeros. Jada came out swinging and Storm Arena swung back, and I'm here for both lines. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the best move, right? Just get them both. Fuck it. It's thanks to Jada that we're getting Storm Arena, so we own them for it. Yeah, exactly. It is thanks to Jada, man. We're seeing a lot more love. Akuma is going to look great. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I can't wait for the Jada Toys Akuma too, man. I think that one might be SDCC exclusive this year. I think it might, because yeah, we haven't heard shit about that, but I can't imagine he won't be. Because from Street Fighter, we're moving to the Storm Arena, Son of Ogre Baki Hanma, his dad Yujiro Hanma. So fuck, I still haven't watched this shit. Don't ask me, guys. I don't know why. I forgot about watching this shit. I think the thing that threw me off was like there's like different versions on Netflix. It's like one a movie or some shit. It's like I didn't get around to watching it, man, but figure wise, this shit looks awesome. His dad to me has like a way more wicked design than Baki. I think Baki looks cool, but he's got like two baby faces. This dude looks like a fucking. He kind of reminds me of Akuma. He's just got like that fucking crazy look on his face. He looks fucking awesome. And man, they're just showcasing like just the mobility of these things, man. Just all the posability that they got, the range. This shot right here was crazy. It's like, man, you can balance this motherfucker like this. Those joints. I was kind of tripping on those knee joints on the Street Fighter releases because I'm like, man, those shits are pretty big, you know. But I don't know, man. Hopefully they're a lot tighter than this fucking Venom that I have next to me because to be doing this, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna have some good balance. Hopefully the figures put together pretty tight and stuff, you know. Yeah, this looks pretty good, man. And those Street Fighter figures were I think $20, $26, 25, 26. This one's getting priced up at I believe 35. So, like I said, I don't know if it has to do with any of the tariffs or anything, but I don't think they're gonna go back to that $25, $26 price point. I don't think they are. Because I felt like that was just too affordable. That's a thing, you know, for them. Because now I think companies are definitely gonna think about like these tariffs could just pop off any minute. Until we get like really solid structure of deals going on, the market is just going to be too volatile, man. So I feel like companies are going to be smart to not put stuff out so cheap. Maybe just add a little bit more cushion on their end, obviously to the detriment of us, because it's like we would want it to be more affordable. But I don't know, man. If I had like a product that this looked this good, I think they could have priced that Ken Masters and that Ryu at $35, and no one would have batted an eye. It would have been like, yeah, fuck it. But I think they were kind of seeing the Jada Toy stuff, and it's just like, no, we're gonna compete directly with them. Now I feel like they're like, oh fuck, we shouldn't have done that. So I don't know if they're taking that into account with their future releases. But seeing this one at $35, and to me, I'm like, yeah, I don't even know if it's like a that much of a bigger body over Baki, but I don't know. I guess it's just time will tell, but it's still affordable, still a very good deal, man. $35, you get a good amount of hands, different kind of head portraits. And like I said, you're getting all the articulation you need for figure of this type. He looks like a brawler, man. So it looks like a cool, fun action figure. Even though you're not a fan of the anime or anything, if you haven't caught it like myself, it still looks like a good figure to kind of put on your radar and stuff. Might be into it. Hard fast saying I'm in for the Storm Arena stars and Darkstalker. Yeah. When they start pumping out their Darkstalker line, I'm excited for that. Can't wait to see my girl Morgan and shit. Bro, do you think this action figure could really do that pistol squad with the stand? I don't know. I honestly don't know. When I saw this shit, is that this squad right here? I have no idea. I was like, what the fuck? Like, if they're showing it, it's because they're saying it can do it, right? Like, I was like, man, like when I saw this, I was like, maybe this is like a fight pose that he has in the show or something. Like they kind of just wanted to take a shot of it. But I was like, that's kind of stupid. And I'm like, no, they're kind of saying this can do this. That's what I'm taking it as, shit. So it better be able to fucking do this shit. It's like, they're not using Photoshop for the other shots for this shit. They got the stand right there. It's like, yeah, we're giving you a stand. So I hope it could do that shit. I mean, I would understand honestly if it can, but if you're showing it off, you better be saying it can do this shit, man. That's what I always say when it comes to companies. It's like, otherwise, then don't do this fucking pose, because it's like, don't do that bullshit. Like, for reals, don't do shit that the figure can't do, or even advertise it. Like, whenever they do like render reveals and stuff, like a lot of companies, and they fucking show off a reveal and then it doesn't look anything like that. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's not cool. Sometimes, obviously, it's like more understandable. It's like, oh, okay, it's a render. You got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. But I remember that Hasbro shit with the double jointed elbows on the Mystique. I think I brought it up not too long ago. It's like, you dumb fucks. Like, don't put that on the package because you're gonna get shit for it from people, man. I think it's granted too. It's like it's warranted. I mean, it's like, yeah, rightfully so. If you're showing it off on your package, that means you're saying this is what you're selling, dude. Like, you know what I mean? It's pretty basic. I wouldn't put shit on something that I'm gonna sell and it doesn't, or it looks off. So I don't know. But we gotta wait and see, because from there, moving to the Medi Toys teasers that they got going around right now. So it looks like some of these are gonna be upcoming pre-orders and stuff. We kick it off with this fucking Horde bear, this giant war bear thing, and man, this thing looks fucking crazy. At first, when I saw it, I was just like, oh, that's cool. It's a fucking bear. And then when I realized that this huge orc was riding it, I was like, wait a minute. Those fucking orcs are fucking huge. How big is this fucking bear? I was like, holy fuck. And to see this image, I was like, damn, that thing is massive, bro. I'm like, man, is it too big? It might be, honestly. Yo, pause. It might be too big, honestly. I'm like, yeah, how big is a fucking bear? Like, I think that would be the size of this orc, but to be bigger than that, it's like, all right. Obviously, it's not a real bear, but I don't know, man. I want a real bear, bro. I'm still waiting on that 4 horseman bear. I'm still waiting on that 4 horseman bear, but like, I think I remember bringing that up when that was revealed. I was like, yo, motherfuckers in Hong Kong are gonna see this and they're gonna say, okay, we could copy this, copy it and pump it out faster. Obviously kind of retool it, resize it up a bit. The one thing I don't like about this though, it's just the sculpt on it. It just looks too, and I know it's like World of Warcraft and stuff, so it's got to kind of have this aesthetic to it. But to me, it just looks too like cartoony. Like I don't know, something about it, like just this the fur and stuff. I'm like, it looks too almost cheap. I kind of want to say, like, there's something about it that I'm just not sold on. It just looks like I don't know what the fuck it is. Like I saw a lot of people going crazy for this shit, and I'm like, man, this does not look that good. There's something about it, like it just looks too plasticky, you know. And I'm like, I know it's plastic. What's the fuck are you gonna do? Flock a fucking bear? Put all this like root air on it? That would be fucking awesome. But I don't know. When I saw the fucking Four Horsemen one, I think because they sculpted it and it wasn't like this shaggy. Like this looks like it's like too shaggy. I'm like, bears aren't like that. They're not shaggy like that. They're like more like puffy, you know? Like I don't know how to describe it. Their hair is like more soft. Like this looks like it's the hair is just too long. I don't know. It's throwing me off, you know. But obviously since it's like World of Warcraft, I can kind of understand it. Maybe that's how they look. It's like a more stylized bear. Obviously stylized. This thing is fucking 30 inches tall. The man to me is just like no. I still want that Four Horsemen one more than this, and I hope another company like fucking I don't know, maybe it's fucking Fish Toys or D20, whatever the fuck company they decide to call themselves. Oh, they get around to doing like a War Bear or something. As them and the Mithril guys compared to the Meditoys guys, it just has like a more realistic look. Where I know the Meditoys is doing, like I said, World of Warcraft. It looks too animated to me. I don't know. I don't know if I like it too much. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But just the gnarliness of a fucking bear action figure is just fucking cool as fuck. So I can't deny that. But it's just something about it to me that I'm not liking. I don't know what it is. Glossy, maybe. Yeah, it's that. But like I said, it's like the sculpt of the fur too. It's fucking off. It looks like he's like fucking jumped in the water and just came out and his hair is all fucked up. It's like, bro, go dry yourself, bro. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it. I don't know what the fuck it is. War Bear probably 16 inches tall. Yeah, that fucking thing is huge, man. Hey, I'll pause. Never too big. My man code names. Yeah, it's not that, but like I said, it's the sculpt of it, man. It just to me, it just looks a little off. I don't know how to describe it, man. Let me read some of this chat right here. We got fucking code saying never too big. Ghost that saying this is one bear I'm willing to chase. Pause. Go big or go home. Bracelet. Hey, that's true. Go big or go home. War Bear probably 16 inches tall. I think it's like 30. If you want a real bear, I heard of a website. Hey, fuck. Dude, there's like a real bear roaming around like the next neighborhood closer to my house. It's crazy. I saw it on the news. They look the look is why I'm not interested. Yeah, my man Tyler knows. It's like too stylized, right? It's like way too stylized for my liking. That I'm waiting on that Four Horsemen one, man. Yeah, the gloss, but I think it's the sculpt of it. The look of it looks like I'm saying it's too animated. This looks more like a black bear physique than the grizzly bear. Price will decide. Yeah, grizzly bears are like, dude, if you're gonna do a huge bear, you gotta fucking make him like chunky, bro. You know, he looking slim. My boy looking slimmy, bro. Like, damn. I know it's a war bear, but goddamn, throw motherfucker a bone, shit. My boy looking slimmy. So I don't know, man. I want like an articulated grizzly bear, like just like huge as fuck. Dude, something about bears are just amazed the fuck out of me, man. It's like those things can run faster than an Olympic sprinter, bro. And they can climb trees. And they can scale a fucking mountain. It's like if you ever come across a bear, you're fucking dead. All right? You ain't fighting that shit off like Leo DiCaprio. You're dead, bro. So I don't know. I'm more scared of a real bear than this fucking bear. Oh, Slimmy. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna pass on this easily. I never played WoW. Yeah, me neither. I think I played it one time, like in 7th grade, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but I remember my computer back home was just a piece of shit. We couldn't fucking play anything. We had LimeWire fuck it all up. That beat is built like my ex-girlfriend. That bear is built like my ex-girlfriend. Hey yo. Oh man, she all shaggy too, or what? So I don't care about these figures too much, my man Ty. I'll be ordering two of the four horsemen bear. There you go. That's a fucking that's a bear. That's a bear I can't wait for. I tried WoW for 2 months and it didn't do it for me. Not my thing. I don't read the lore because reading is for nerds. True words never been spoken. Omar the bear connoisseur. Bro, tell me I'm lying, man. I mean, dude, you see the fucking thing. You know what I'm talking about. It just doesn't look like a real bear, dude. I guess it does look very anime-ish. It looks like a little kid toy almost. Like this right here looks like a fucking little kid toy. Like just this image right here, it looks like a fucking kid's toy, bro. Like I don't know, ain't nobody can see that shit. Got the baby wearing one size onesie pajama effect around their crotch. Oh man, we gotta see the fucking Four Horsemen one next to it. I should have got a side by side. Looks cartoonish. Yeah, exactly. Fucking row. Four legs helps a lot. Yeah, like all fours, it looks cool. And then the armor, I'm not really feeling it, man. I know it's got light up features in this this eyes of the mask and stuff. It's got like LED feature and stuff. I'm not really feeling the armor, bro. I'm like, man, I know it's obviously WoW shit, but I'm like, man, I don't want my war bear looking like a fucking looking like this. I was like, I don't know, man. Obviously, for a customizer, like I said, my boy NYC talk shit about me. Oh, just pin yourself. Shut the fuck up. I can't do it, bro. I don't got the talent like you, man. Over there making custom Spider-Man figures. I don't got the talent, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling this, man. There's just something about it. I'm like, easily passing on this. But I think it looks overall, it looks cool. You know, if you get it, I mean, I'm bitching about the aesthetic of it, like the design of it, but the look of it, but design wise, it's like, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty fun toy. You know, it's a fucking huge ass bear, so you could definitely have a lot of fun with it. But for me, I'm gonna wait for other companies to do it, and I think, like I said, D20 or one of these other companies are gonna fucking do a fucking bear too. So we gotta wait to see that. If you want to see something scary, check out Hairless Bear. That's scary as fuck. Oh fuck no, that fucking poor bear. Whoever did that to that bear should fucking go fuck himself. I ain't fucking with no bear. Yeah, fuck that, dude. NYZ, I'll paint you a bear. Send it to me. Bro, you gotta, I don't know, bro. This needs more than paint. I'll tell you that. This needs more than fucking paint. Like, mark my words. People are not gonna be happy with this shit when they get it in hand. Raceland, pump the brakes, Raceland. I know you're going in for this, bro. Pump the brakes. Slow it down. Slow it the fuck down. Add a green hat and white collar to that bear, and maybe. There you go. Oh, man. So you gotta wait to see when this shit comes out. And then they got more teases coming out. So they got a fucking albino orc. Looks pretty cool, man. The helmet on this shit looks awesome. These fucking goddamn orcs, bro. They're pumping them out, man. So you got a couple more colors coming out. I know some of these are going to be going up on 5K toys. Some are probably going to be some exclusives. There was some kind of information out there that some are just going to be like head packs or accessory packs, weapons packs also, so you can kind of mix and match previous orc bodies that you already have. You've already kind of picked up these like red bodies and stuff. You could just kind of get some different head packs for them, get different looks. That's pretty cool. And then the weapons packs too, like this fucking axe looks insane, dude. So that looks awesome. And I'm still waiting on that 6-inch plus pre-order to open up, man. I want that damn Hulk custom that he's working on with these bodies. And yeah, hopefully he gets around to doing that soon. They got a little break in that tariff saga going on. So gotta wait to see that. Orcs, yes, bear undecided. Yeah, the orcs look awesome, man. The orcs look fucking dope. My problem with these orcs is they all have the same head. Yeah, and they have that same like kind of cartoonish aesthetic also, man. And like I said, the Mithril guys don't have. The Mithril guys are like, they're doing it more, they look more real, like just, I don't know, live, I don't want to say live action. They just look more real to me, like what a orc would look like in real life. I would say this looks like a video game, like a cartoon. Obviously, like I said, it's the World of Warcraft shit. Like, I can understand it, but That's something about that just keeps me from it. But for good customs, like man, this is cool. Like I can see a Red Hulk custom out of this easily. That I know those customizers are gonna jump on. The more access they get to these bodies, you're definitely gonna see like a fucking a Red Hulk head sculpt on this. Calling it now, it's easy for them to do. And then obviously the green bodies and stuff. So we've got to wait to see that. I meant 4 legs helps a lot with speed. Ain't no way my 2 legs are going to get away. Oh yeah, you're fucking dead, bro. Like the force of those the legs of a bear can just like lunge him forward so much. It's like you're not outrunning that shit. No fucking way. Not even for a minute you're outrunning that thing. A rhinoceros too, man. Those things can keep up with a fucking car, bro. It's like whenever I see people go into the jungle on these safaris and they fuck with these animals, I'm always like, this animal got to kill this motherfucker. Like, and you got to kill this motherfucker so they can learn not to go fuck with you, bro. Kill these fucking people. Oh man, that's horrible, man. Shit, man. So I don't know, but cool accessory packs. Like I said, going back to this, like this fucking wolf, fucking gauntlet thing, fucking shit looks crazy, bro. Like this looks awesome. So cool shit that they're putting together, man. Cool shit they're putting together over everything. Obi-Wan Chingon's in the house says, hey now, what's good, y'all? That bear needs some black wash all over. Yeah. I don't know. It needs more than that. Like I said, the sculpt to me is just off, bro. It's the fucking hair. No fucking bear is that shaggy. No bear is that shaggy, man. 100 orcs versus 1 war bear. There you go. There you fucking go. Oh man, that fucking 100 men versus 1 gorilla shit. That's just fucking hilarious. Armored demon hunter is what I will get. Yeah, is that the red Hulk or the red orc? I think that's the one, right? That pre-order's been open on BBTS for fucking almost a year. A bear will begin to eat you while you're still alive. Oh fuck. He just made him that much scarier, bro. Yeah, a grizzly bear. I don't know why, man. I'm just like amazed by them, bro. I'm like, man, like that's something you see is like, god damn it, bro. Like, that's a fucking beautiful animal. That's a beautiful creature, you know. Like, god damn it, they're like perfect animals almost. It's crazy. Oh man, I need a fucking bear. And then we're moving on. You get that fucking demon hunter Illidan motherfucker, get like a full armor and weapon base and shit going to him. So I don't know if this is an accessory pack or if it's just a new release. I think it might be a new release because they were kind of advertising this as that Wonderfest 2025 exclusive. So like I said, closer to fall, we're going to see more and more teaser images from these companies. Obviously, they got that event going on in October, so obviously get more information. But man, that Illidan and then that black Illidan version that they put out too was fucking sick. It looked awesome. I think it was a lot of people's like figures of the year, right? Did that come out last year? Or did it come out this year? I can't even remember, but man, people were digging that shit. It came out last year, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. Omar watching all the Joe Rogan bear attack episodes. Nah, dude, honestly, it's just I saw him recently. I saw it come up because there was like a bear roaming around closer to like out here and stuff. They had like fires recently. So these animals are like looking for different kind of areas to kind of roam around and shit. And I was just like, god damn it, I would be terrified if I went out to my driveway and I saw a fucking bear there. Like, holy fuck. I think the bear would be scared as fuck, but like a brown grizzly bear, like, man, bro, you're dead, dude. That shit would just run into your fucking house and tear your ass apart, man. Yeah, I'd definitely shit myself. If I saw one, maybe in a mountain, imagine, dude. Fucking hell. Oh man. I used to watch those. Remember those shows that used to come on Fox, the animals attacks? I used to love them. I used to be like, get him, get him. I want to see this motherfucker die. I want to see this fucking orca fucking kill this motherfucker. That was terrible. 2 more Wonder Fest exclusives as well. Yeah, I saw 5K teasing that out. They have 3, I guess, coming up. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout on 5K. And I see these pop up a lot on AliExpress. So I know a lot of people going to AliExpress for a lot of their stuff, man. Which is good shit. I mean, if the shit's selling, and then Hustle SM saying Joe Rogan also said Kanye is still a genius. Yo, that new Kanye track. Hey, yo, bro. Oh man, where can you even listen to that shit? I was like, bro, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, did you hear that new Kanye track?" I was just like, "Where do you listen to that shit? Like, what the fuck?" Um, dude, this guy was gonna comment. Omar wants a bear so he can ride the back of his Harley. I ride it on the back of his Harley, bro. Fuck that, man. A pet cub, yeah, that would be awesome to get, bro. You know, like a little cub, that would be so dope, man. And he grows up and he knows you, and then he could kill people that you tell him to. Like, go kill this motherfucker, Boncho. He's a piece of shit. Talking shit all the time. I got black bears where I live, and they are scary they are scary cats, but a grizzly are tougher than a 2 large steak. Yeah, bro. Fucking grizzly bear, like, man, it's over. That shit is stuck in my head. Zoom. Oh man. Last thing I want is Kanye latest song in my history. I was like, where you listen to that shit, bro? I'm like, man, fucking 2025 pretty crazy, man. Like that shit that happened in New York today in the morning or yesterday. What the fuck were they doing? Shit, bro. What the fuck, man? I was like, is this real? I was like, wait, when did this happen? And I was just like, damn, 8 hours ago. I was like, wait, that was yesterday. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on, dude? What's going on in New York, NYC? You're out there, bro. Tell me, man. What the fuck? What are people on out there, dude? Fucking boat crashing into the bridge. Holy fuck, man. Dude, that's crazy. Watch those videos. There's one where these people are laughing and shit, and I'd be like, fuck, honestly, I don't want to say I don't blame them, but like, man, you see that shit, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Moving back to the action figures though, we moved to the Monster Force season 0. Season 0 or season 2? I fucking lost track. This is so annoying. It's just like, put out the shit already, guys. How about that? Start showing off more stuff, but I think this falls into just full solicitations. I think they've had these pre-orders open up for a while now, because I do remember this fucking general type. So we got a fucking good Thunderbolt Ross custom if you want it for that, you know. General Brown operational leader. So oh yeah, season 2, I guess. What the fuck does that mean? So hopefully it's the next wave of figures that come out. I hope that's what it means. But pretty cool, man, for custom or just, you know, something to slot into your shelf already. Like I said, you have it for like a Thunderbolt Ross custom. It's pretty cool, you know. It'll fit in perfectly with like your Marvel Legends and stuff. Another thing I gotta wonder here is like, man, I saw that these like pants don't have any like thigh swivel and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, man. That shit, I hate it on that with the McFarlane stuff. Like with this Two-Face, it's just like, dude, since he doesn't have any fucking thigh swivels, it's just like, I hate it when the knees look like they're like facing each other, kind of. It's like, it's look weird. Like right here is not too bad because I kind of spread them out a little bit, but since you don't have any fucking thighs, so it's like, what the fuck, dude? You know, I know it cuts up like the pant leg. Obviously, with the McFarlane, he doesn't put any on his shit, but it cuts up like the suited pant leg too much. It kind of has an unsightly look. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that shit, man. You know, I don't know if that's gonna be pretty cool. Where this is like, yeah, obviously you kind of need them to be more static a bit. And then they do have like the articulation, like their thigh and stuff, kind of allow a little bit of range, kind of like how MAFEX does it. But I don't know. I kind of want more just if this is kind of like a domestic type of release, I kind of expect domestic articulation. And yeah, like I said, same thing for this. So this one could be more static, I can understand, but for these guys, get a little bit more dynamic and shit. It's like, like I said, look at his leg, his right leg. It's like, motherfucker, like he can't turn his fucking leg, bro. Like he can't turn his fucking leg, so it's gonna be awkward as fuck when you're trying to pose him around. Like I can just see it already. I'm like, man, that's kind of ass. But it is good for custom fodder, like I said. So you get like these extra head sculpts that allow for army building and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta wait to see more of this stuff in hand. I am happy with the few figures that I got from their wave 1 and stuff. A couple of their Delta Troopers, and then I recently got that werewolf that they put out for pre-order on BTS. That shit auto ship from my pile of loot. I was like, oh fuck, I had it in there for a minute. It's cool shit that they got going on, man. But man, with the price increases and stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna buy too many more of them, but a couple of here and there are pretty cool because they're good suited bodies. Like I said, so you get like little agents and stuff. I can even see people like making some Reservoir Dog, heads and stuff. You could kind of put these heads on there. Like a Mr. Blonde figure. Like, man, give me that shit. I would want that figure. That was awesome. You could do that, or even just shit, fucking Pulp Fiction. You could do Jules, Vincent Vega and shit. So that would be cool. Um, yeah, I can see some customs going on with these bodies and stuff, and then obviously good army builders to give you these extra head sculpts. You got these Nightcrawler fucking cousins and shit popping off. You got the guns and everything, so it looks pretty cool. Even like Men in Black, I can see Men in Black customs being made of this. Like that would be awesome. So pretty cool overall, but man, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be all gets for me going forward. Because then from there, moving to the Phantom Core releases, so we get more solicitations for these figures too. Like I said, this is stuff that's been up for pre-order now, but now that we get the full photography, it's like okay, and yeah, they look good, man. Like this gear pack looks fucking awesome. Like damn, this looks sick, bro. Where it's like yeah, I would want this for like my beachhead or something. Even the weapons look awesome. Like good paint jobs on this stuff. Yeah, easily copping a couple of these because those head sculpts look awesome. The body itself just looks dope as fuck. You definitely get like two of these guys to flank your beachhead and stuff. That would look pretty sweet. And then you get like obviously it's Monster Force. You get the more monster side. Even these would be cool. Even if you don't use like the zombie heads, you could kind of have like these like battle damaged bodies are all blown up and stuff. You kind of have like a shot on the battlefield or something and kind of put these on the across the battlefield and stuff. That would look cool. Like I said, even if you don't use like the zombie heads, you kind of see the flesh parts coming out and shit. That looks awesome. And then, yeah, obviously for the Monster Force side, you get fucking zombie soldiers. Like that's awesome. So the undead Phantom Core Trooper. So it looks pretty cool. Pretty solid gets. These are easy cops. I'm copping at least. I want at least two of these, and then probably two of these. Yeah. I think that's a good price right there. And then these look cool too, man. So we get the Apophis Legion, rapid reconnaissance unit. So that shit looks cool as fuck. But man, I don't want like the monster version of that. I just want like a good army soldier that looks like this. It's just. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie Tears of the Sun and shit. Like that shit reminds you of this. But man, I want them to just be clean soldiers. I don't want all of them to be zombies and shit. Like obviously it's the line though. It's like Monster Force, but this would just like a cleaned up just army soldier. Like that shit looks fucking awesome. I don't want the fucking zombie head sculpt on that motherfucker. So I wish they would allow for both, but since they are tweaking the body around, having to resculpt that. It's like, yeah, obviously it's gonna have to be a fucking zombie. So kind of sucks ass. But I do like this fucking hat and shit, little Marines and stuff to have all the time. It's just sick. So yeah, be on the lookout for these. Like I said, these have been up for pre-order already for a while. So I think they're relatively close to coming out because these look like final product images and stuff. I think that's why they get around to doing the photography of them, obviously. So yeah, these look ready to ship pretty soon, man. So definitely lock them up because I know some of their wave 1 figures ended up selling out and they had to do a second run on the stuff. So obviously when people get them in hand, that's when the pre-orders start ramping up, obviously. So I think I'm gonna go on BBTS pretty soon and lock mine up because yeah, I'm definitely gonna go in for 2 of these at least. I think I'm just gonna go in for 2 of these. Now that I'm looking at this one, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I need this shit, honestly. I like just the soldiers, the clean soldiers and stuff, and that's why I do like the stuff that Bobby's doing. Picked up the fucking the Steel Brigade and shit. Man, these vac metal helmets, bro, fucking shit, so fucking awesome. I was like, man, that shit looks. I almost didn't want to touch the head too much, but I'm like, whatever, fuck it. Man, this thing's looking sweet. I was like, man, I was praying to get one of the gold ones because I just wanted 2 of these ones and one of the gold, and I was like, fuck. Get that shit. Oh well. That sucks ass, but can't have everything, man. As from there, we move into speaking of fucking Action Force, moving to the Valaverse IshCon exclusives. We've got these Praetorian Guard Wraith editions. So man, these things look fucking awesome, bro. Where when I saw this, I was like, oh man, which one's the exclusive? Which one's the exclusive? Because we get into the first, well, the main reveal obviously is just the white edition, and I was like, oh yeah, these look fucking dope, man. Like these look cool. You get two of these kind of flanking your Storm Shadow, kind of have them right there on like a Cobra display and stuff. Like that would look so awesome. I could definitely see Storm Shadow like, all right, yeah, he'll have two of these guys with him all the time. Like that would be sick, you know, not all the time, but he could have them on a cool display. Like that would be awesome. Or just yeah, even fighting like a Snake Eyes or something. You got two of these taking on Snake Eyes. Like get creative with the shit, man. These look cool, man. I was like, yeah. I thought I'd be happy with the Praetorians that I got already, and I was like, man, yeah, I don't need them to be in a different deco, but I'll probably get two of these just for that idea, just to kind of like I said, flank them right there next to your Storm Shadow and stuff. That would look pretty cool. But man, the ones I really wanted are these translucent ones, man. I was like, dude, this looks fucking awesome because these being like more elite type of like fucking soldiers or androids and stuff, it's like, man, they would definitely have like a cloaking device, you know? And it's just like they would definitely have that. And man, that would just look so awesome, like just on a display or something, or even photography. If you do toy photography, you have these things kind of behind like a soldier or something, and obviously the soldier can't see him because it's translucent. Like, man, that shit would just be fucking awesome, man. But man, I was just bummed to hear that these were going to be the chase variants because it's like, ah, yeah. But one, if I got this, I'm opening that shit. I ain't keeping no fucking chase on a goddamn box. Like, what the fuck is the point of that shit, man? You know, because the chase versions are sick. He's done the bloody Pandora. He did that bloody. I forgot the name of that bone collector. I think it was that V2 bone collector, the blood and shit. And then you got this one. Oh man, you had that chromed out gold helmet on that Steel Brigade. Like his chase editions are fucking awesome. Like they're sweet. I'm like, man, he's killing it with that. It definitely is worth like a chase to kind of try to get a couple of these, man. But man, this one, just one of them, man, I would have would have died to have one, man. But like I said, knowing it's a chase, I'll probably never get that opportunity, man. But it is cool. So these are at IshCon right now. I don't think he has a limit on them. I think you can buy as many as you want, but the remaining stock is gonna go up on his site, just like these fucking Steel Brigades. I was like waiting to see when they were gonna go up, and then it was crazy. He put them up on his site, and they fucking sold out. I was like, oh man. But then during that time, I think he had some stuff shipping out, and it arrived in his warehouse. So I could definitely see the same thing going on with this. I don't know, man. I'm gonna probably get two of them, but I kind of want to get three just in the hopes that one is the chase. Because like I said, I would be happy to just get one of these, but two of the white ones for sure. That's an easy cop for me. I'm more than happy to get that. Because yeah, I think they look cool enough, you know. And yeah, like I said, that fucking translucent one, that would have been the money maker. I want these white editions. They look great. Yeah, they look fucking awesome, bro. What do we got? What do we got? What the fuck? I'm missing out on all this shit. I like the reissue of the Feral Werewolf. I missed out a lot of bullshit on this chat, man. Fuck, what the fuck was I at? NYC is alternate universe at this point. Yeah, bro. Oh man, that sucks what happened to those people, man. But fuck, dude. I was like, how do you fuck that up? Like, how do you fuck up so bad? Ah, fuck. Recording while not getting out of the way. Yeah, dude, what the fuck, man? Fucking people. Cali is the last state to criticize New York. That's like vomit telling shit. It stinks. Yeah, you're right. Right, not lying, dude. Oh man, it is a shithole out here. I trip out. I'm like, man, this is fucking a lot different than when I was growing up. The neck looks bad. Talking about. What are we talking about? On this stuff? I don't know. I fucking missed too much of the chat. Wild Cali, New York takes. Yeah. Dude, California's a shithole, bro. I'll be the first one to say it. Boncho knows. Boncho knows what kind of shithole we live in out here. Hell yeah, Gray Fox from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I missed a lot of this goddamn chat. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Okay, I'll just jump in right here. John Cena edition. Yeah, my man Raceland knows. Yeah, it would have been a cool one to get, man. But fuck, dude. Oh well, can't have it all, man. That's what I always say. 158. Sheesh, my card get into double digits and I'm upset. What? What's 158? I wish these weren't chases. Yeah, man, dude, to get like an army of these translucent ones, and you just got them all like, obviously like behind like enemy lines and stuff because they can't see them. It's like, oh man, that'd be fucking awesome, bro. It's like even like behind your Cobra infantry because this is action force shit. This is a Crimson Shadow, bro. Cobra had a Wraith character that looks like these guys and turns invisible. It's a big fuck you to Hasbro. Oh, did they? Oh wow, yeah. Because I was like, damn, this looks like something GI Joe would make, like a Cobra type of character, like, I don't know, man. I didn't think the white would work so well, but with the red accents and stuff, it just to me this shit looks fucking awesome. I was like, yeah, this looks cool. I'm copping. I'm copping. So looking forward to these going up on the site. The one thing, man, is like, bro, I don't know what the fuck it is. Obviously, when they're in transit, maybe like the temperature gets all fucked up. But like, man, the blisters just slide off of the card. It's like you gotta put more glue in that factory, guys. That's the one thing I was like, holy fuck. Like, even if you wanted to keep these in box, there's no glue on that shit. They just slide off. I was like, what the fuck? Like when I was opening them, they came in like a shipper, and like I was like, what the fuck is in there? This shit was just sliding around. And then when I opened the shipper, it just slid out, and then the card back was still inside the box. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man, they did not glue this shit on, but I wasn't tripping. I was gonna open them anyway and shit, man. But yeah, I don't know. Like, that's kind of ass, you definitely should talk to the factory about that crap because yeah, you could definitely see other people maybe complaining about that shit. Not be cool with it. I need to get that clear one. I'm going to spend way too much money to get it at some point. Yeah, it's like I don't want to do that, man. So it's like if I miss out, I miss out. But I do like trying to play the game. It's just the only reason I'm kind of bummed that it's like I only want 2 of these. Like I only want 2. But just to try to get 1 of these, I'm gonna buy 3, but I only want 2 of these motherfuckers. So if I get a 3rd one, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. Probably obviously just open it, but unnecessarily. The Praetorian reminded me of Metal Gear Solid, but you are right on with the Cobra Wraith. Metal Gear, huh? Yeah, all my BBTS ones popped off mid shipping. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I wasn't tripping. I was like, I'm gonna open this shit, but I'm like, man, you could avoid any kind of issues. Try to avoid them, and it's just like this is glue. This is glue on a box. It's like, come on, guys. The factory gotta. I'd be pissed if I was Bobby. I think he did bring it up though. He said that he kind of talked to the factory about that. Like, guys gotta glue these fucking things on. I think the thing that makes that shit just too packed in is those fucking backpacks. Like, I don't have it like on him. Is I'm like, man, this shit is just like thick piece of plastic. It's just like bulky and heavy. I'm like, bro, take them shits out. I don't think people even want the goddamn backpacks. I know I don't. I don't have any of my figures with the backpacks. Like, they're just too heavy. I'm like, I ain't running around on the battlefield with that shit on, bro. Like, they're cool accessories, but I would take that shit out. I think he would save on shipping anyway, because it's like you're making that shit a lot lighter, dude. Like a whole container full of like all these figures with backpacks. These things are thick and heavy, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling that shit, man. But yo, moving back into the news, we got a couple of reviews from Loose Collector, this Platinum Studios Liefeld collaboration. So fucking Young Blood action figures. We got my boy Shaft. You guys are fans of Shaft, Shafts. Yeah, you get your fucking 90s action right here, man. So pretty cool, man. I'm not like too familiar with Young Blood. I can not even really remember any of the characters outside of the ones that are right here in front of me. So we got Shaft and Die Hard, but yeah, man, it's cool to see other stuff being made. But I don't know, man. Loose Collector shit to me, I have not bought any of his stuff, but not for lack of interest. Obviously, just the price points are just a little bit too high for myself, but it is cool shit that he's kind of putting together. Obviously, his other stuff, we see all these like different companies just doing fucking Batman figure and Spider-Man bootlegs and shit, and it's just like, yeah, we get other shit, man. We would want other shit. And I feel like this guy does just that, so it gives you like these Marvel Legends types of figures, but obviously not Marvel characters, but it still fits into that kind of world, that superhero aesthetic that he's got, for these characters. I think he's executing them pretty well, but still got a lot to see to go to get like a full reveal. is being only renders and stuff. I'm actually looking more forward to his Burning Hammer line. That to me looks a little bit more interesting and stuff. And then those, I think they were getting priced a little bit lower. I don't know if all the prices fluctuated on BBTS and stuff, but I hope BBTS honors those first pre-orders that they put up, because I think I locked in a couple of the Burning Hammer figures, and I hope those prices didn't fluctuate, because I haven't really paid attention to that stuff too much. But I don't know. Hopefully, all that stuff can get settled and stuff, so we can kind of see the price on these things. And then also on 5K, we got this Kai Lab Mesco fucking accessory pack for the mask figure. So yeah, we get this yellow tuxedo and yellow bib pants. So man, this looks awesome. I was like, you know what? I thought Mesco might come out with like a fucking like a yellow costume version of it. But man, if they don't, I think this already kind of scratches that itch and stuff for it, because this looks pretty cool, man. This was like one of the better releases from Mesco recently for me. I was like, man, I had to get my hands on it. I've been messing around with it too much, but it's shit's sick, man. I love the accessories that he kind of comes with. That fucking huge ass gun was awesome. And then the head sculpts are killer, man. And shout out to Be Weird. He actually took a really killer shot of this. I was like, man, this shit looks awesome. So yeah, be on the lookout for this. I believe this set's like $29 on 5K Toys. So you get just obviously like the tuxedo coat and stuff, and then the pants. And then yeah, you can already be on your way to kind of get more of a classic look to them. Yeah, this shit's killer, man. I think this looks awesome. So yeah, that shit looks dope. Kylab always making cool add-ons. Oh shit, my man Big Word in the house. Yeah, you took a killer shot with that fucking mask figure. I was like, damn, that shit looks. I love your like up close shots. This shit looks killer, man. Yeah, hustle. Yeah, you're right. Kylab always making cool add-ons. Yeah, exactly. It's like, man, I need to hire him over there at Mesco, man. Like shit. I don't know if does he work there? Does he work for them like on the side and stuff? I don't know, but like shit, he looks like he makes like the cooler stuff to add on to like already released figures and stuff, man. So that's pretty cool. And man, I think that's gonna probably close out the toy news, man. Unless you guys want to talk about Tranny Goku. We got this Sound Blast girl from Hit Toys, and it's crazy. I saw a lot of people hyped on this one. I'm like, bro, this is fucking Tranny Goku, man. I think I'm good. I'm like, I think this is a little bit too much jar action, guys. I think this is an action figure overdose right here, man. I don't think this is something we particularly need. But man, I don't know, man. If you're in the market for a tranny Goku, man, there's your there it is. Oh man, I was like, dude, I'm like, the fuck, people really feeling this one? This is a little bit too much for me, man. But let's actually fucking run a giveaway, guys. You guys have fucking stuck around. We got this shit right here. Run a fucking giveaway, guys. What are we giving away? Well, shit, man. I'm gonna give you guys two options. I have a Doc Knock Mesco set. This is the Doc Knock, the recent one that came out. I have that, or I can't do a gift card, but I'll do $150 on BBTS. 150, bro. You have to kind of give me like your fucking like what you want. Obviously, it's got to be in stock too. It's got to be in stock so you can use it. Obviously, when you get the majority of stuff in stock, and it's got to kind of tally up to like 150. Can't go over that shit. So if it's 145, that's good enough, guys. Come on, and with the shipping and the tax and everything, send me that, and I'll buy that exact stuff and I'll ship that out to your house. So you get that option. You get the Doc Knocker, you get that. I think I would be in for the 150, honestly, man. But yo, your names have been collected during this whole time. Let's spin this motherfucking wheel, guys. Let's go, man. Let's do it. Gotta be in the chat too, bro. You guys are not in the chat. You guys missed out. I'm sorry. I've been saying it the whole time. Action figure Boncho, my man. Boncho, shit. Shout out to him. I love my dude Boncho, man. Yo, Bonch, man, you won, bro. I know this guy's address. I would ship this out to him. But you could pick Bonch. You could pick the Doc Knock, or like I said, put out like a shopping cart and then send that to me, and I'll ship that out to you, bro. Cause yo, man, like I said, it's 50 episodes. It's like I said, it's a fucking channel. I'm kind of growing, but it's been taking me a minute to kind of put more and more shows out and stuff. Just because, like I said, there's a lack of toy news and stuff. But 50 episodes is 50 episodes, man. I thought that was a cool milestone to reach. Shit, man. I'm thankful to you guys to kind of join me the weeks that I do the episodes and stuff. Kind of get the conversation rolling, man. Otherwise, sometimes I feel like it's a little mundane and stuff. Even like my family, they'll tell me like, bro, all you do is just get on there and like talk about toys and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. But the conversations I can have with you guys by reading your guys' chats out, like it makes the show, you know, and it makes it even worth watching or rewatching for myself, because then I can kind of see like, oh man, I should have highlighted this person's chat, or this person had a good point I forgot to bring up. Or I just get a kick out of just listening to you guys kind of, or me reading out your guys' comments and stuff, man. Because I'm not an expert on you know, action figures. Every time I hear that shit, or an influencer or anything like that, I just like collecting toys and I like collecting figures and stuff, man. And I enjoy that we can kind of have a place to kind of do that together and stuff, man. My man Boncho, he said, hey yo. But yo, man, thank you guys, man. Yeah, I'll message my guy Boncho. I know I got him. Even if we don't have like a tally up right now, you could like say, hey, buy me this, and I'll ship it out. If it adds it to 150, I'll do that. So man, thank you guys, man. Try to do another episode next week. I kind of want to get back into that weekly little thing that I'm doing, but it's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard to do that. Like I said, with the toy news and stuff, and then got some shit going on, obviously, outside of here all the time. You know, some stuff always kind of pops off, especially kind of getting closer to summer. I do have a vacation kind of planned up, so I'm looking forward to that. But outside of that, man, thank you guys, man. Like I said, it'll be episode number 51 soon. And until then, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out, guys.